To kind of summarize what happened last time, you eventually decided to try to sneak in under the guise of an invisibility sphere on the mounted spectral horses.
That's one way to put it.
Yes. Upon doing so, one of them did catch sight of you and had a invisibility purge at the ready, which proceeded to get into the slog of it. Gork saw his mama come out of the one building, which proceeded to have him go bear mode. Fighting ensued. Eventually, I believe somebody used some kind of fear mechanic to spook the mammoths.
Mm-hmm. I believe that was Pledrum with his burning incentive.
Yep. Which sent the mammoths careening out of the doorway to the south, or the gateway rather. And you hear screams and hollers of all the hill giants that make up the camp of the directly outside.
I thought that was ogres.
No, there's hill giants and there's ogres, and then there's stone giants. There's a lot of camps. The ones that are directly outside are hill giants.
Got it.
But in the ensuing in chaos, the camp is not quiet. There's people all around the ring of this facility, like that are in each of these towers. Like you can see one here. There's two by the entry gate. Have been started since you're kind of out of reach of them throwing rocks successfully. They've just been reaching out the other direction and calling out for assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear like a cacophony of large voices on the outside, though at the moment there doesn't seem to be any entrance ways, but it is, I believe, Risha's turn to start us off with.
So it would seem. Well, sounds like there's more coming in, apparently. We do have the option of retreat, but I would like to take down at least what remains of their air force.
Their bear force?
Well, that's Gork's objective.
We're focused on their air force.
But if nothing else, kill the harpies.
Is
Actually,
being
you actually probably named the most wrong animal on the map right now. For the Air Force. The bears? Dude, bears and tiny planes?
Wait, we're not playing Starfinder yet. The Awakened Bears have arrived.
Sell toilet paper?
Is there a bear race in Starfinder?
There's an Awakened bear race.
Mm.
Oh, I can't play that. Smokey?
Yeah.
Only you can prevent spontaneous combustion.
Yeah, I suppose to contribute to that, I'll just do a quick magic missile through the rod and see what we get. 38's the highest trip attempt, and 15, 17.
Well, you definitely tripped them because
20.
they are unconscious.
Yeah, 20 damage.
What your magic missiles?
You would have that last one to send somebody else's way if you wish. The fifth magic missile.
Nah. Okay. Put it even more unconscious, given what we've had to suffer. The recurrence of the fucker. Yeah, I don't think I'm moving, so.
This bear is going to charge at a Fixa. So one. Let me just check. Which one's better, the claw or the bite?
If Fixa
it's going to go for the
be
claw.
able to bear this attack.
+2 to this.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Yes, it would seem she can.
Too bad.
Just unbearable.
Grisly result.
Mm-hmm. Might be a Kodiak moment.
Currently, there are no stone giants on the board.
Truly will leave a permanent stain on your legacy.
I'm gonna Because I'm a large creature, so I probably can reach this harpy here, who's only 5 feet off the ground.
Oh yeah, they had to get down to your level to fight you. They're just like I have that indicating, so they're kind of
Yep.
levitating, flying.
So, first up, I'm gonna full attack. So first up, we got some unarmed strikes. Let me make sure that my buffs are all lined up. Bardic, friendly rivalry. Okay, cool.
Sorry, lady. I got a thing for creatures of the forest.
So that's the
First one will hit.
and then my shifter claw. Oh, my bear claws secondary. 1, 2.
Second one or first one of those will hit the 28.
That's 17. And then my secondary bite.
That'll also hit.
So for another 16.
Yeah, you just shred into this harpy that's barely staying aloft at this point, trying to keep itself from being swallowed by the massive bear. It is in a bear sandwich right now.
Yes. And since one of my bear claws hit, I do get a trip attempt.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry, not a trip attempt. It's a grapple. Never mind, I'll skip that. I'm not going to grapple it.
Gotcha.
Richard, I just had the biggest heart attack I've probably had in any of your games because I just opened my sheet and just for a split second, it looked like an empty Pathfinder sheet.
Oh, God.
And then all the information filled in like half a second later.
I've had those happen to me before, and it makes my heart skip a beat every time because we had that one issue where all of our Pathfinder sheets on Mythweavers got deleted that one time,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a big fuck me day.
And then I'm just going to 5-foot step here.
Gotcha.
That's my turn.
Before the harpy goes, you hear from down south a voice being spoken in giant. You hear a bunch of them like kind of protesting that they're not supposed to go inside, and you hear one large voice kind of ring out ahead of them all, like, "We'll be forgiven. There's intruders at the gates." Inside the gates, whatever, and then he just shoves. You see this giant hill giant shove his way inside. Those of you that can see the gates, it is a one-eyed giant that's leading these hills, so that you can feel them.
Some sort of cyclops.
Initiatives.
Looking at his token, it looks like he's just missing an eye.
Oh, okay. I thought we were fighting a cyclops here for a minute.
I got building in the way, so I have no idea.
Instead, it was a cyclops.
Yeah.
Yep. I got line on this douche. Look at his name. Doach.
Doge.
Dosh. I've got some coin for you.
But the harpy monk, in lieu of you creating some space, let's see, it is actually going to land on the ground so it can have a line.
To be
It won't
fair,
be able to get a fix
I
it.
think Pledrum is actually down slope because he's not.
Yeah, that is true. Like, so never mind about that.
Definitely Gork and a Fixa, but
But Fix is still out. That's why I was thinking, like,
Yeah.
Fix is out of reach for the thing she was trying to do.
I thought Pledrum was being grappled.
No, I'm not.
Instead, she's going to stay slightly levitating, step up to you, and full attack you.
all right.
She is going to. How many does she have? All of these attacks are going to have Stunning Fist added to them, and she's going to blow her whole load of that.
Got it. Let's see. First and second one will hit. The rest miss.
Okay, so You'll take 46, and I need 2 fortitude saves.
46 minus 20 will be 26.
You don't get the DR because they're monks and they have that.
So you're telling
ability.
me their fists are evil aligned?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep.
I forget how many fucking layers of DR you have. Okay.
I built the party tank, Richard. Yes. So.
Meat tank.
And then 2 fortitude saves, correct?
Yes. Both pass.
What
The first one, you feel your head go a little woozy, but you're able to shake it off.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the harpy can do as it goes to Afixa.
She would shift over and yell to Gorg, "Don't worry, it's not lethal," as she flips the blade to the blunt end and full attacks Mama Bear.
That's always what you want to hear from your allies.
Hit, miss, hit. So that's 47. Okay, sizable blows.
I think that's it.
Pledrum, you're up.
All right, everyone. Pledrum, you know him, you love him. He is.
You're not a fan of his later works.
Just gonna 5-foot step here and then do a full attack on the bird that I'm still in range of. Also maintain performance that I had up before.
You're the only one still on one of the phantom horses, aren't you?
Yes. When in doubt.
Pinky out.
All right. $22 and $15.
And they are
The
flat-footed.
22. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about the flat-footed thing too. Flat-footed. The first one will hit. The second one will not hit.
Okay, and then it will do the 22 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that rock is not looking good.
I know what it's cooking.
Yeah. It's cooking rock pies. Okay. Speaking of the rocks,
I feel like there's an egg joke in there, but I don't want to jinx us with it.
Don't you mean an egg yolk?
Especially not so soon after Sonic 2.
both of the rocks are going to focus on Pledrum because you're the only one in the air with them.
I wouldn't worry about it, Kenneth. Even if something bad happens, it'll be over easy.
So the first
It's the
rock
joke,
of
yes.
bite. I believe you have mirror images up.
Yeah, so 1d3. On a one of hits.
Pops an image.
Pops an image. Just one image left.
Talon attack will miss, and one more Talon on that one. 23, I believe, will miss you just
miss.
barely.
Barely,
Yeah.
but it's.
Then the second one.
Less than 5 means it pops an image, though.
Oh yeah. So you are now imageless.
Okay, which means that
32, I believe, will hit,
yeah, that 32 will do damage.
and then 2 Talons. And it will attempt to grab you.
Let me look at my CMD. I shouldn't have too terribly low one because of my strength.
35.
35 will do it. My CMD is 28.
So you are now grappled by the giant rock.
Not the worst thing that could have happened, honestly.
Though that means you are now probably going to be dismounted once it can actually try to pull you away.
Yeah. It's all good, though.
Grappled. Okay, but that's all it can do at the moment. This frost giant still enchanted by Pledrum's magic. Like worried that everything is getting way too out of hand. I'm gonna say he's just gonna come over here and try to pull the bear away from the situation. Like, come on, guys, we need to stop this. This is just a misunderstanding. Let's get the bear. That will get the bear. That bear and him are grappled now. Put them grappled right in there. Just gonna move because he's all bad down over. But Emmanuel, you're up.
How's everyone looking health wise?
I think you're looking the most rough out of everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried. I'll be able to get out of this real quick. Dimension door,
Yeah. I'm starting to take some sustained damage, and I've already popped all my health boosts. I'm not like about to die or anything like that. I'm at 115, but it'll start adding up because I got no way to self heal.
Yeah. I can cast Mass Cure Serious Wounds, I think, as a bardic performance, just so you guys know. So
that was at the rock, but down that hits.
You could tap a hero point.
Rolling.
It's kind of early.
It does.
Yeah, I'll tap one.
Yeah, we're already an hour and a half in. That's
live in
better.
the present, code.
On both accounts.
Which one are you going for?
Which one has Pledrum?
This one is the one holding Pledrum.
And which
I'll
one's
tell
the
you
bloody
really quick,
looking?
because I think this is pretty obvious.
I'm going
If
after
you're
the bloody
this
one.
one, please make sure you don't kill it and have it drop me down this hole before I can dimension door out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after the other one.
Well, the good news is you can't get dropped yet because you're still technically on your horse until it uses the action to pull you off of it. So
Okay, got it.
I'm not gonna be that guy about that.
Yeah.
Okay, that will drop that one as it falls into the pit.
And one.
I mean, technically, you could be that guy because eagle talons have a weird ligament that locks him in place.
5 foot up so he can full attack.
Hey, don't give him any ideas, Kenneth.
Gonna kill the bear. Now the question is, I will ask: does Juan know how to not deal lethal damage? Because I don't think he would.
No, I don't think so.
I want to say you have the option on a grapple because it's.
Yeah,
I would say his constrict
rules
probably
wise.
could.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, have you trained it to not deal lethal damage when
No.
attacking?
No.
So I'm gonna
Have
say
we
probably
fed
no.
him in the last month?
He does know guard that I flavor as like he could wrap it up and hold it, but damage wise, I mean you can't make your bite not hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, purely out of character. So long as you don't kill her,
Yeah, as long as he doesn't do
Gork
the death blow.
can not.
Well, that doesn't grab either way.
I mean, if your snake kills my mom, I'm gonna kill your snake.
I'd like to see you
Part
try.
of the battle.
I've been trying for years.
That's
Gotta
just
sleep.
circle alive.
No, it's simple. I just crawl into its mouth, get swallowed whole as a dwarf, turn into a giant bear. Its armor
That
is
would do
from
it.
the inside.
And then its stomach expands 6 times like a snake's is known to do, and you die.
And then I
Yeah,
full
forget
attack
about
from
snakes.
inside. Oh man, I love that they made that joke in Guardians of the Galaxy too. When it's like, its armor is supposed to be thinner on the inside. What? How does that make sense?
Why would that even matter?
Okay, the bear. One of them is just gonna try to break free. We'll break free from the frost giant.
Fight each other. Fight
I
each
just
other.
didn't add
fight
the
each other.
modifiers because I didn't really feel like typing it all out.
Yep.
The other one is going to attack Gork with all the claws and bites.
Also
Bite.
Miss.
claw,
Yes.
and claw.
Yes, it ain't shit.
It's just like biting against your hide, but can't seem to find purchase. Reesh.
Mhm. So, this roof is flat or sloped or what?
That one right there that you're by is flat.
Okay, so I can probably still got the building between me and all that, but I'll just move over using my teleport ability. And there's another part of the. Yeah. I mean, I can draw shit as a move action, as part of a move action, so that would probably include getting this stuff we got out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to use 2 charges on it to cast spike stones over by the entrance. That is 20-foot square per level, so I've got enough to probably cover pretty much all the territory between the gate and this building with spiky stones. When they try to move through there, they take a d8 per 5 feet.
Ooh.
And they have to take a reflex save to avoid having their speed reduced by half.
Hey,
And
it's
it is-
Pathfinder spike growth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to say it's difficult terrain, but I'm not seeing that now that I'm looking at the... Oh, yeah. Or through the spell moves at half speed, so... As long as they're on foot.
Oh yeah, and if they fail, they're just half everywhere.
Mm. 120-foot square per level, so...
Since that'll probably be your turn, go ahead and you can decide how that you want that laid out. So
Yep.
I will go to the bears.
Da bears.
It is now going to. Let's see. I'm gonna have it attack 1 because why not? It has reach. As you're just underneath it, it's like sees the bigger threat literally in terms of size, and it's just like reaching over you as there's like a kaiju battle above.
I was going to say, especially from Fix's perspective.
So, bite. I'm gonna go claws first against 1. See if I can hit.
Miss.
All that.
That'll hit.
And then it is going to attempt to grab you. Let's see, that is a plus 26.
Then yes, you grabbed him.
44 to grapple.
Yeah.
And then it is, while it has you in its claw, it's going to try to bite you. Which you can.
Oh, wait, on the claw, 35. Shit, I need to use some abilities to reduce. I can use it on the bite.
37.
Sorry, I had to reboot. My Skype wasn't working. So,
Gotcha.
all right, I'll use Bolster Companion to half that damage on the bite attack. Which takes it down to 16. And he's got DR5, so 11.
Oh, right, I got one more. Because we're level 12. You know, it doesn't say they have to be contiguous, but I know Gork doesn't want the bears to die.
I mean, I'm more flexible about these ones than like my mother, but like bears do hurt other bears in the wild. Cope brought up that point last time. But
Cope, were you doing anything to negate some of the damage from the bite?
Yeah, it's just automatic. He uses immediate action to Bolster Companion.
Gotcha. So everything's all calculated there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Doach, He's going to make his reflex save as he's going to have to move through this.
Mm-hmm. It is a 4th level spell, so I believe it would have a 20 DC.
Damn. Well,
So
he's
it's
going to have half
reduced by
movement.
half, so you can only move a quarter through there.
And he takes 1d8 per 5 feet.
Yep.
Yep. He is going to double move to get to here.
Oof.
So that's, God, how much is that? 40 feet. That's 8d6 or 8d8 or whatever number it was.
Yeah, D8.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we're in trouble. Douche is coming to get us. That's not my name.
It is now.
Yeah, he's not feeling good after that.
Yeah. You know what? I was wrong, guys. Turn around, head back out. They've got this handled. We're really not supposed to be in here.
Aggressively points at, hi, my name is Doge. Name tag.
We'll be sure to spell it right on your headstone.
Oh,
The other bad
Uh-oh.
part for him is this lasts an hour per level.
Jesus.
I'm gonna continue assaulting the harpy. So first up, unarmed strike. Shazam. Those all miss.
Yeah, those will all miss.
Yeah. Then I will do claw. I think the
Hit
20.
miss.
So that's 18, and then the bite.
Harpy is kind of a derogatory term. We prefer winged women.
Bunch of rough rolls on my part, but
It happens.
at least I got some damage on the board. 18 damage, probably looking pretty rough about now.
Yeah, she's starting to look pretty rough. The giants seeing the massive amount of damage this guy just took as he's just walking through this field of spikes now. Shouts to others that are trying to come up like, scale the walls!
That would be even more hilarious. Because you said the thing came with full charges, but no. Not going to fly out to try and spike the walls.
I cast Tasha's exploding walls.
That's not real.
All walls are instantly destroyed and do 20 d20 damage. No saving throw.
They might have grease.
These ones are going to have to roll on the... Because they're going to try to get through.
Works
Yeah.
as per spell, detonate on any walls within 100 feet.
Okay, so this one's only slowed by half. So he is actually going to almost get out. So that's still another chunk of damage.
The spell also works on the emotional walls that separate us.
It will kill you, though. Still.
Yeah.
These ones are both going to at least have to move 20 feet through the spike growth to get out.
Okay. That's 48.
Well, those ones feel slightly better than their leader.
Yeah, I think I spiked that one pretty hard. Yeah, only 1/8, but still more than half on most of them.
But the
This
other
one,
one still
not very
takes... This one is going to take a lot of damage, though, because it's another 8d8.
Yeah,
Still pretty good.
yeah,
Doesn't feel
2/8
great
on
about
that
it.
one. Nope. Yay, crowd control.
Mhm.
They're having a time down there. The harpy is going to... Let's see. Can I do?
Harpy gonna harp.
Can't stun anymore.
Maybe they should die.
Mhm.
If you're taking suggestions. If you're taking suggestions, maybe you should kill yourself.
I mean, it's going to do what it can do, and that's just flurry of blows.
Bring it.
That's enough of
the
those to go.
downside. It's going to be very hard to charge this
Well,
stuff.
the natural 20 will hit.
Those are both natural 19, so if they still don't hit
Oh.
your AC, they'll still miss.
No, then they don't hit my AC at all.
Gotcha.
You ain't got
Yeah,
shit.
I I had to hover over them to make sure because
Yeah.
if they're 19, it still has to hit your AC.
Yep. I snarl and growl, but we get the bear ease subtitles that says you ain't shit.
Yeah, she's like, at this point, she's flailing against you, like, frustrated beyond belief. Then she's just gonna 5-foot step back.
Oh, cool. I thought steps closer.
The lowest you can crit
She
on.
doesn't-
Like
she doesn't
50
know.
or-
Yep.
To fix it.
Technically, if she went 10 feet back, then I could get my double AOO, but alas.
Another 5-foot step and continue striking at Mama Bear with the back of the sword.
She is grappling, so she does have the penalties. Hit, miss, hit.
And would Felix be able to pop his head out and use a paralytic breath on these two?
Yeah, go for it.
Right. They just need to give fortitude saves. DC 13, I think. DC 14. Oh,
Well,
easy.
the bear is fine.
Fair, it's a long shot, but Yeah.
Rock almost failed, but it's only
Right.
it was only fail on a natural one. So.
Yep. I'm hoping for those natural ones. That will be my turn.
Gotcha. And Pledrum.
Okay, good.
Can I just take a quick
Sorry, it was muted. This one's grappled, right?
Right back.
Yes, that one's grappling you.
What's going on in Loki's
This one's
background?
Got to make dinner, man.
Yeah, Amy's hungry.
I'm sorry, Richard. You say this one's grappling me?
Yeah, remember I grabbed you with its talon?
Oh, I thought that was the other one.
No, this one was the one that was more hurt. This
Okay.
is the one that's grabbed you.
Okay, then I thought the other one. I guess these have 15-foot reach, right?
Yeah, they have tremendous reach. So
All right. Okay. It doesn't really change that much. Either way, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
I believe you still have to cast defensively, correct? You can still cast it because it's verbal only, but unless you want to risk the attack.
Yeah.
You can attempt to cast a spell without somatic components and whose material components, if any, the defender has in hand.
It's a verbal only spell.
Yeah, defender makes a concentration check, DC 10 plus attacker CMB plus spell level.
Okay, so it's not a given.
Okay, so do I do the concentration?
I believe you do two of them, or no, just one of them because it's grappling you, and you're trying to get past like what was the number he has to beat?
Concentration check, DC 10 plus the attacker CMB plus spell level.
Okay. So you're looking to be like a 30 something.
Doable, but
And it
You
just
can always add a +8 if you need to use a hero point before the roll.
it just fizzles if you
If you fail, it'll just fizzle and you'll lose the spell slot.
okay. And I guess I wouldn't know that. I'm just gonna let him take the attack, honestly.
Well, I mean, I think what Cope was saying is that's just a thing that happens when you're grappled.
Yeah, I've got the grapple rules. I just keep them open when I'm playing Snake.
I rely on him for this since he's the one that does most of it. So.
Kind of like how when I played Manfred, everyone asked me about how feints work because I read up on that.
Yeah, so I think in order to cast that spell while you're grappled, you're going to have to make that concentration check regardless, but you wouldn't have to cast defensively because you're basically trying to cast it while you're being manhandled.
And what is a concentration check? You get
your casting stat plus your caster level to the roll.
Yeah. So that's what your charisma plus your level 12 plus.
So I have to wait. So I have to roll a concentration check no matter what if I'm grappled to cast a spell, even if it's verbal components only.
Yeah.
Correct.
Welcome to my life with Juan.
Okay. Nope. That is definitely one.
You can tap.
Depends on how badly you want to live.
Let's see. With that modifier plus 18, you'll have to roll really high to get this check. So
30, you said, somewhere?
yeah, like I think it was 35.
Yeah.
Because they have an insane CMB for being.
Yeah. Huge.
I should have just cast Charm Monster on it, but lower DC. Either way, casting while grappled is going to be pretty hard. So one of you guys should probably kill this thing.
It is going to roll to maintain the grapple. That'll definitely maintain. And it is going to just fly you straight up 80 feet.
See, that's why I bought that Featherfall charm.
So yeah, currently you're up 80 feet off the ground, off of your mount in the air. And then it's just going to drop Pledrum.
Cool. My horse is 75 feet in the air. Swoops in to rescue me. Bitch.
Unfortunately, no.
Zorro landing. Come on, acrobatics. You can do this.
Don't worry,
It's
you
really
still
bad
have
on your knees.
You can roll a reflex save to kind of reduce the fall damage if you like.
All right, its fall damage is going to be like 46.
Do you have Featherfall or anything?
You know, it would be very ironic if Michael of all people died from fall damage.
I don't think it'll get that far. It's
No.
8d6.
Yeah.
I doubt it'll
7
kill
if he
him.
makes the
And
free
then it
fuss.
tops out at like 10d6.
Usually 20.
You want
but
to roll a reflex save, Mike?
No. Addicts for
You
fall.
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is-
sorry, my internet did a hiccup for a second there.
Isn't it an acrobatics for fall damage? I just say because my acrobatics is better.
Let me see. Fallen. Acrobatics check allows to avoid the damage for the first 10 feet fallen. And then convert the damage from the second 10 feet to non-lethal damage.
So yeah, acrobatics.
Ah,
So yeah, you'll definitely make it. So let me reduce it to only 76.
Mhm.
You'll take 26 points of damage as you fall right on the ledge there. 1 point of it is non-lethal. So you stub your toe as you land.
Yeah, and since he took damage from falling, he's prone.
no,
No.
No.
Denied.
no, I don't feel like doing.
Do the 3-point landing.
This giant is just going to try to grapple the bear again. Succeeds. And he's just holding the bear. He's like, guys, like he looks at Gork and then looks down at Pledrum on the ground. Like, maybe tell him you're here for, just, I don't know, an afternoon tea or something. What are you here for again? I'm kind of fuzzy on the details. But he's grappling the bears. It is Emmanuel's turn.
Man, yeah, you just can't cast a spell grappled unless you do a concentration check. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyways,
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
I feel like if it's just a verbal component, like the other ones make sense because like you got to take out shit and fiddle with
Yeah.
it.
I'm honestly thinking about just doing the house rule that if it's verbal only, you don't have to make that an insane check.
Yeah.
I might
Well-
do that.
Add it to the document.
We will convene later after the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rule changes.
Which one are you hitting?
The bear, but I'm using a blunt arrow to
Gotcha.
deal non-lethal damage.
Hit for 34.
Yes, a blero.
You just pull out a boxing glove arrow and just fire it.
And then I'm gonna roll
No,
this
it's a blunt
macro.
arrow. It's covered in weed.
The really it's smoking, man.
420.
I'm gonna
It
roll
is-
this
it is
macro, but it's
420,
really just the
yeah.
grapple to try and reverse to take control of the grapple. So 38 versus CMD.
CMD, that is a failure.
Oh, man. Damn, what's his CMD?
43.
Holy bejeebus.
Oh, sorry, no. 39. 43 is for a different type of CMD. I'll just tell you, it's for tripping it.
Very strong.
Yeah,
I mean,
need
to
a
be fair,
15
I don't
to
know
do
why
it.
I'm not hitting more with that thing. It has a plus 18 to hit, and that crits on a 19.
Mhm.
But, it is what it is. But that will be your turn. The one bear is going to try to break out of the grips of the one giant. Nope. And the other one is just going to focus on Gork. Bear, do what bear do.
Yes. Yes. That one does equal, but I only take 2 points of hit point damage.
It manages to finally dig its claws in just deep enough to make a scratch mark.
I am the alpha bear here.
Respect my authority.
Oh my god! I just realized I have improved unarmed strike. I could non-lethal Mama Black Claw anytime I wanted to.
Leash.
I feel like there's an argument for me to do non-lethal with my bear claws too, especially against another bear. Since I have the feet.
Well, in the meantime, you're not dealing with that right now.
Yeah, I'm killing a harpy.
Well, with those mooks taken care of for the moment, I suppose I'll use my big gun for the day, and he'll probably make the fort save, but hey.
Are you doing it against the rock?
Yep.
Also, good board, 96 if it fails.
Mm-hmm. It's like 2d6 per level. Oh, wow.
She
Real
passed.
close.
Yep.
Okay, but
So,
instead it
let's
only
see,
takes
it's
16.
Yep. Oh, well.
That would have definitely disintegrated if it had failed.
Yeah. Didn't say it, but even if I had upcast, it wouldn't have. It would have made the save. Such is wizard.
Although I just imagine that ray of disintegration energy just makes everyone kind of blink for a second as they see this like white hot like green light streak through your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna drop the grapple and then just start swinging at Juan again. Actually, no, it's gonna focus on Afixa. You've heard it more. So bite against Afixa. Is your AC still 36? I wasn't sure if you were smiting
No, not smiting. It's I got
Iron Skin or something.
Iron Skin, and I think is the Bardic still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Those
Bard's
are
flat
all
on
in
his
it.
ass.
Yeah. Yeah, technically the Bardic goes until my next turn, so.
Okay, so another 2d8 of damage. This guy is going to use his full movement just to get the fuck out of these spikes. Full action to get out.
Attention, Giants. Just go home.
He is looking beat the fuck out of.
Disperse.
Mistakes were made.
Gork, while you're ignore these rolls for now. That's not going to come into play yet. So
How close to death is this harpy looking?
it's looking
Go.
less than half of its health for sure.
Okay, then I won't take off power attack yet. All right, keeping up the barrage. Daka Daka. I think at least 2 of those hit.
Hit and miss.
All right.
God.
27.
Those will both miss.
All right, and then
Suddenly, the image of Fozzie Bear atop an orc war truck.
Oh, yes. New
Yeah.
Space Finder idea.
Oh
Waka
man,
waka.
that's what it should be. Michael and Cope should both be uplifted bear brothers, and they're just like a WrestleMania duo.
Except I'm going to be Fozzie Bear, who doesn't evoke bringing the pain.
Oh no, it brings the pain just psychically.
Yes.
We got Fozzie Bear and the Grizz coming.
Fozzie Bear and the Grizz. Oh my god. Got
You could be
Goblin.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh man, Fozzie Bear and the Grizz, a goblin who licks the engine, and then just a robot in a 3-piece suit who's just there to give them health insurance. And then whatever dose of seriousness Kenneth is gonna play, like a human.
Straight
well,
man.
when my real life friends were gonna try and do it, I was gonna play a bug engineer that also doubled as a medic. It's like it's all the same. Just put this part into this part.
There you go. There's the seriousness.
Weirdest
know what?
party ever.
You know what? I'm gonna tap a hero point to add a plus. What was it? 4 to that 27.
Okay, then that will hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit. I'm going to play an abducted human from Earth.
All right. Here we go. So then this will do 18 damage.
It looks like it's on its last leg, but it is still up.
Yep. That's my turn.
On these giants' turn, you begin to hear some scaling of the walls.
I mean, they're giant sized, so it must be hard. I can't. It's hard to climb up for me to climb up a wall.
Yeah, not a lot of them made it.
Yeah.
You see, if you hear some giant curses, but there are
Only
a couple
4.
that make it up.
Only 49 of them made it up.
I will reveal. You'll be able to see it on the wall up top.
Just some ogres.
Although, Afixa looking over, you kind of get flashbacks of some bad memories, as one of them is wielding a weapon that you were all too familiar of in a past life. As one of them is wielding this massive ogre hook. And I will roll their initiatives.
Wait, I thought we killed that ogre.
We did, but they have the same weapon.
Ah.
So many initiatives.
You just buy them by the truckload at Kriegmart.
What?
Yeah, Creekmart, the war store. Give war chance.
What'd you think the K stood for?
A D8 of damage to this giant, who is able to get free and is not slowed down after that, is going to actually be able to double move a normal amount of space.
Mm-hmm.
Still looking pretty rough. These two are out, and they are going to double move.
They must be going around the other way.
Yeah, they're not going to try to go through those spikes. And the Harvey Muck. She is just like woozy and like you can tell if she's still airborne, but it's like barely. She kind of, I'll say she like lands at this point, and you can see that she's not that button.
Well, I mean, she was.
Well, she went down.
But she like almost like drunken master style, like kind of tottering as she's going to try to do one more flurry upon you.
See, I don't need to predict your movements if I just annihilate everything in a 10-foot square.
And I think all those are going to miss.
Yes, they do.
Lefixa.
All right. Continue full attacking.
The thankless work of a frontline marshal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, when you said Kriegmart, Kenneth, I just remember a quote from Metal Gear Revengeance, and I had to look it up to find it, but I love it. It's what about all the good things war has done for us? We don't hear speeches about that. Jobs, technology, common purpose. All I'm saying is, give war a chance.
2 of those did land on against the bear.
Okay.
But she looks like she's wounded and almost to the verge of unconsciousness, but it is still out.
All right. We'll hit the 2 of them with another paralyzing breath, see if we could drop them this time.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
I don't think you can use those twice in a row. I think you have to have a recharge time.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't
So
say
roll,
anything about
roll a
recharge.
one.
Rocks-
Yeah, roll a
Rock's
1d4.
80 foot in the air.
If it's a 1, you can use it again this turn, but otherwise it's going to have a certain amount.
Okay.
So next turn you'd be able to use it.
No
again.
worries. Okay.
Yeah,
that's it then.
dragons generally have a recharge time. It doesn't always add it to the fucking.
Yeah, then, no, that's fair. Again, I didn't say anything mentioning recharge, so.
You're good.
Yep.
Pledrum, you were on the ground and not in the best of shape, but you're no enemies near you.
All
That's a
right.
positive.
I am going to shift songs and heal everyone a little bit. So if you guys have any conditions, let me see. Fatigue, sickened, or shaken, those go away. And then cure serious wounds.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Back in the game. Like I was out of it before.
All right.
And I assume you're standing up.
Yes, I'm going to stand up and cast mirror images. Since that was a performance, not a spell.
Are we still getting Inspire Courage, or is that gone?
That Inspire Courage is gone.
Got
so
it.
Take bonuses off.
Thought I'd check.
Yeah.
Are you doing mirror image through your spell or a wand?
Through my spell, so it'll be 1d4 plus 4.
Yeah, while you're doing that,
5 mirror images.
this guy is just going to hop down and do a full dash. Get to here. I will roll the acrobatics to see if he takes any damage from that fall, because he might just fall prone. Nope, he was able to land. But that's all his turn. Rock's turn is just going to dive bomb Juan here. It is going to be...
Does he get an AOO when it comes into range?
It has a 15-foot range. I think
That's
15
longer than
ones.
his, so
Yeah.
it's not.
So this will be technically a charge, so it'll be a +2 to this attack. 24.
That'll miss.
Okay. This giant is going to try to maintain the grapple. And he's just going to start pulling this bear away. Ogre's turn. They are going to try to make acrobatics checks, which
One.
they have a +4. So
Fall.
nope, they both fall prone and have to use their action to stand up.
That felt very gianty.
Yep.
They jump down like they're trying to be badass, and as soon as they hit, you just see them like their ankle twist the wrong way and they fall down.
Oh, my knee! Why does everyone do that 3-point landing? It's awful.
They both take 4 points of damage from the fall. And Emmanuel.
All right. Manuel is going to cast Bow Spirit as a standard, and then as a swift action, have it use another blunt arrow on her.
Oh, so now you have an animated bow.
Well, yeah, it's basically a spirit that shoots through my bow. It doesn't. The wording isn't very good, but it can use all my feats and basically all my benefits.
Gotcha.
So it basically gives me a swift action single attack, which isn't good for normal archers, but since I do Vital Strike, it's good for him. Ooh, that might miss.
Are you attacking the bear? You said.
Yep.
That will hit.
Oh.
And unconscious.
All right. Finally, we got that big bugaboo, and that was a blunt arrow.
Yep.
So she is out, and then Juan can he
start eating?
Can he grab the? That's too big of a meal. Can he reach the bird?
It is 15 feet off the ground. I put the wrong number on there. So I think technically yes.
Okay. Imagine with his length.
I don't know however it moved. It was trying to stay out of reach of Juan, and does Juan have a reach of 10 feet?
He does.
Okay, so then no, it would not.
Okay. Then is this
I'm
soft
not good
now?
at like complex like heights and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
it's
always
hard
one of
when
the
you get
shorter
into the 3-dimensional or the.
Yeah, unless you're doing like the zone thing, like that we did in Soulbound, where it's like very general. It's basically straight ahead.
This ground looks just like Earth. Can he burrow in this?
He can burrow in this.
Yes! Yes! I'm going to tell him go.
Yep, this is just a dirt ground. All the burrowing you want.
Thank you, Richard. Shit, what's his speed? He's got long strider up, so where would our speed be on this sheet? I know he's faster than normal. Okay, he's 40, so he can go 50 feet. Which ain't gonna get him anywhere. All right, so he's gonna take up a little double move and take up a kind of a defensive position behind Pledger or in front of Pledger. Actually, can he stay underground?
Yeah, I don't think it completely obscures you, does it? Or, I know it is. Wait, it is a burrow speed, so yeah, yeah, you can stay underground.
So, if somebody walks over him later, could he take a AOO?
Well, I mean, didn't you use your movement and withdraw action to not get an attack?
Well, let's back him up and just go to right there.
But the thing is, are you using your action to withdraw?
Oh, he needs to withdraw to not get hit by the rock.
Yes.
Yeah, so he'll withdraw and just move to there, but he's going to stay underground for right now.
Gotcha.
Where's a good underground?
The bear that seems to do nothing against Gork, but is holding strong. The feisty little thing. I think he actually does 2 points of damage to you.
I see. Yep. Does 2 points of damage.
You just hear it in bear speak, just mutter like, "I swear this is easier than it should. This is harder than it should be." As he's just like gnawing on your arm.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, you say something, Runt? I say back in bear.
In fact, this one does not seem to be mind warped.
Oh, so you're just an asshole. Okay, I'm gonna murder you.
Also could just be trained. There's asshole bears.
I mean,
just
there
look at
was
Yogi.
Lots of German soldiers in World War II who weren't Nazis that got shot all the same.
Yep. Okay, Reach, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just burnt almost everything I could use. I look preoccupied with the bear, so you probably won't care if I kill Steel the Harpy.
Yeah, as long as they're all dead.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see if we can turn this into a roast turkey.
I think Rish has killed all the harpies.
I think they have.
16 damage total.
Yeah, they had 7 hit points. So as soon as I saw the 4 and the 3, I'm like, nope, it's gone. I will go ahead and take Black Claw off of the turn order because they are unconscious. Gork.
So I see the magic missiles fly out and annihilate the harpy, and then just turn my head towards the other dire bear. So you were the one that was trying to nibble on me?
I got a few bites in.
High rolls on my part.
Hit, miss.
And shaboop,
Hit and hit.
zam. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I not factor in? Hold on. I'm just checking something real quick. Oh, what? For my secondary bear claws, I forgot to include the enchantment bonus. So that should be 2 higher on these damages. So let me. The attack roll's the same. It's just the damage I forgot to add. So let me add that in. There we go. So
this player's looking rough.
bear claws. Those hit, and I still get my bite.
Wait, those are damages. You rolled.
Oh yeah, I already rolled the damages. Sorry, I sort of had a mind fart there. The 18 and the 14 should be 2 higher.
Yeah, I added those.
Yes,
to them.
and then the bite,
That'll hit.
and that one is just 12. Yes.
Again, he's still up, but he is not looking great.
Mhm.
Missing an ear. Fur is all shredded.
Run now. I'm not intimidating. I'm just letting him know that would be smarter for him.
This one goes to here.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just going to actually no, it's go back to where it was. It is going to just double move to here. As it's like stepping on, it's like leaving a trail of blood on the ground as its like feet have been shredded by the spikes. Stone giants are doing stone giant things, shouting orders. This hill giant, this one is actually just going to be able to move to. It's going to charge and go to here and swing at you.
Okay,
Here.
so my AC will be 6 higher. Because I am still in Mountain Child style. Never left.
15 will imagine miss,
Hard whiff. Yes.
especially considering a natural one.
Mhm.
Other two.
To be fair, with my Mountain Child style, they'll that hill giant, even at its maximum pack bonus, will need a natural 20 to hit me.
Well, either way, I fix it. It's your turn.
All right. This guy's too far up, so
Yeah, and it is too high up to actually hit you because it was staying out of range of Juan, and Juan's a lot bigger than you.
yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and who's it grappling?
It's not anymore. It still has that on from when it was grappling Pledrum.
Okay, just checking. I'll go ahead and cast Angelic Aspect on myself. Well, am I within its reach?
No.
Okay. I'll go ahead and cast.
It had to stay out of Juan's reach, so it's like
Yeah.
5 feet step away from you, though.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and cast Angelic Aspect on myself.
My mind is being fun today because continuing on from Fozzie Bear and an orc truck from the Daka Daka. Now I'm just imagining 2 orcs singing that Moving Right Along song.
Then I'll go ahead and move.
Moving right along.
Good job.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Pledrum, you're up.
All right, Pledrum up to bat once again. Going to have my Phantom Horse fly over here because it wasn't destroyed, so it still persists.
Oh, yeah. Just a move action, I think, to mount it. So
Yeah. going to inspire courage so everyone can put those buffs up again.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Who's ready to fight an army of giants? I am. Against
Let's do
giants,
it.
my AC is like 43. So
Yeah. I will not be able to recover the mama bear if we decide to bug out.
all right, who is left? We got some giants and we got bears, right? That's basically it. And a big bird.
Yeah.
probably the big bird's the greatest threat to you at the moment.
Yeah, given it's lost track of the worm.
But that was a pretty metal scene as it flies down to attack Juan. I can see that on an album cover.
How important do you think the bird's inner ear is for flight?
Pretty important.
Barely?
Somewhere between yes and very.
It is a fortitude save.
Is that a power
Will
cord?
pass, so it'll take half the damage.
Let's take.
Its ears are ringing, that's for sure.
But it is not dazed.
And I imagine your horse would have some movement if you wish to move anyway.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I'll say it took 10 feet of its movement to get down to you to pick you up, but has movement otherwise.
All right. Let's move on over. Or am I in range of that bear? Does that I can't tell.
If you're flying, probably not. Otherwise, no,
it's
it only has a
quadruped.
5-foot reach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dire bears don't have 10-foot reach.
Yeah, I was gonna say
This one only had 10-foot reach because it's huge.
Yeah,
probably
I know.
long, not tall.
I am a dire bear.
Typically, if it's a quadruped, they won't have reach.
Yeah, so as I said, because I know what the dire bear stats are because I turn into one. Yeah, you're safe.
Okay. This guy, where is he wanting to go? He is going to double move to get to here. It will provoke from Juan if you wish to have him do it.
Yes, let's let him explode out of the ground.
Okay.
You would hear first, folks. Emmanuel Snake is exploding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did my internet crap out?
No, I saw it. 31 will hit.
Right, it's come through.
Eat?
The bite does hit, yes.
I should have just hit the
28
macro for the grapple, too.
Jesus.
Oh, that's going to be big.
Oh!
Also, what's with the weird text on your thing being all fucked up?
Oh, it's because he
I don't-
has constriction fully typed out.
Yeah, the other one, it's the long ass name of the bow attack is pushing the verses into the damage number. It's the same there.
Although I don't think you can crit a grab, can you?
I don't think so. Well,
Either way, it's still a
it
lot of
did.
damage.
It didn't roll damage for it, so
And he would be grabbed like right here then.
I think we've talked about this before. I believe combat maneuvers are completely separate from attack rolls, so critting does not
Yeah.
apply.
yeah.
It's not a success, I imagine, but no special damage.
That is his move, and he is now grappled, so. The rock is just going to, let's see, and roll. So it's above Juan, but it's still within reach to attack him. Start with the bite. 28.
Hold on. It's usually 29, but when grappled,
It's like a -2, I think.
it's
offhand,
-2 to
with
dex, but his dex is higher than what his armor allows, I think.
You don't have armor on anymore. Remember, you took it
Yep,
off.
you removed it.
Yeah, I don't have armor anymore, so why is it still
Oh,
sticking at 29? Oh, hold on. Okay. I put the little icon on. Nope, his AC is 27 now, so that hits.
Okay, so 25 points of damage. Another 25 with an attempt of grappling. Actually, no, he's not going because he wants to try to do the other claw.
He's going to use Bolstered Companion to avoid that one.
With the last one?
Yep.
Okay. Does it just automatically miss, or does it just up the AC?
Yeah, it's like casting Shield. It adds 4 to AC.
Okay, well, I have one more attack, so.
Okay.
We'll miss. I'm not even going to roll for this guy anymore. He disappears into the room with the bear. Pornhub sound starts playing.
What happens only fan fiction knows.
Oh, God. That was the best charm spell I've ever seen.
Mhm.
These ones are just doing a full sprint over to here. So AC's lowered and all that, but they just did a full run.
Are they just getting in line for an ass whooping?
I guess so.
So
Yeah,
it seems
They seem like they're queuing up to be killed by me.
Yeah.
Everyone line up.
These claws are rated E for everyone.
All right. Juan is going to attack the rock. Emmanuel is going to attack the rock.
And then Juan's going to attack the ogre.
Trying to see if I have a fun. Let's do. Can Hideous Laughter work on a
Pretty sure.
I mean, I say just kill it, but pretty sure it works, yeah.
big bird?
I mean, the fun part is that that arrow will just work as part of your whole attack. So
Yeah, it'd still do normal damage. You just have to roll to see if he falls down laughing.
chuckles.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna try that against the big bird.
Okay, that will hit for 36. I think I can't really read under all that writing. And then it'll be a will save.
35, yeah.
Yeah.
35 damage. It looks normal to me.
Roll a 19, so that will pass the laughter. Would have been nice to hear a giant bird laugh. That'd be an interesting sight.
You must have the text bar longer because it just made it wider and it all fit back into the bar.
Yeah, this bear is going to start running.
Yeah, that's fair. Which direction is it
Does
running?
Juan get his attack?
Cool. So as it's running, I'm going to step, follow-up step, and a double attack of opportunity hit.
Okay, I was going to say don't even bother to roll. It's dead.
Oh, me. Okay.
But yeah, you can take your Juan's turn. I forgot about him.
Yeah. Anywho.
Juan's going to maintain and then squeeze again.
There's no CMD roll. That's just an attack roll.
Those are CMBs.
Mhm.
This is just my maintain, grapple, and constrict. So to maintain, he rolls a 49 to maintain.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if that succeeds, it would automatically constrict for 30. And then his second attack would just be another squeeze of a 37 CMB.
It takes that, and it is not liking it.
Okay.
And it will go to Reesh.
Mm-hmm. The great debate of how many resources to blow on this fight.
I think this is going to be a pretty steep fight. We ought to.
And you still hear people moving in the distance, too. So,
but until I track down another spell, I can't recharge the Heaven and Earth Staff. Yeah. Definitely use my move action to put the staff away. Yay, haversack. Shit. I mean, you probably have the giants there. I could drop black tentacles on it.
I'm pretty. I mean, if you want to, sure. I'm pretty well spec'd to kill giants. I'm getting +4 to all my damage. My AC is higher. I've got a higher attack bonus against them. Pledrum's running support. I still have my one smite that if one of them proves to be very tricky, I can just drop it on it and then unload.
Got a haste drop on you guys at some point, in theory.
I mean, yeah, that's always appreciated.
I did use my move to put that away, but if you'll... let's see. Yeah, now we're just way too out of position for me to drop it on everybody. Yeah. Got too many other spells. And no one's even thrown anything at me, so I can't justify using
fun fact about giants, a lot of them don't have ranged options.
Mm-hmm.
Other than rocks.
Got yeah, we got a nice big rock up there. Well, screw it, I guess I'll innovate it. So 13 will probably miss.
Natural 1 will definitely miss.
Let's see.
Might be able to reroll.
Plus 12, yeah, I'm gonna reroll it. 22 on touch.
That will definitely hit the touch.
Nice.
2 negative levels. It is looking bad.
I'm sure -2 won't help one not get hit quite as much, but it's 10 fewer hit points.
Yep.
Gork, there's a queue waiting for you.
I'm gonna start with the first customer. I'm gonna full attack on this hill giant here. So first up, unarmed strikes.
Hit, dead.
Yeah, I figured that would go.
Can I 5-foot step everyone or continue, or is that just the
Yeah,
end of my
I'll allow you to 5 foot and continue on the next guy.
Okay, I'm gonna do this because I can't 5-foot step up to get to that ogre, so I'm gonna hit this guy instead.
These hill giants are just having a bad day, by the way.
Yeah. So, bear claws.
Hit and hit.
So that would be 51 damage, and then I get a bite on him.
He's dead.
He can still bite for effect.
I told you, I'm very good at fighting giants.
Mm-hmm.
I give a roar of dominance and end my turn. Yeah, this is one dire bear. They're not gonna turn into a pet.
Emmanuel, roll me a reflex save.
No, thank you.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. I just like when Michael does that.
Okay, so you managed to avoid the damage, but in the process, you do drop your bow. As invisibly behind you, this giant, it's just in the process of finishing a cast that she had cast Burning Disarm on you.
Oh my god, you can see nipple.
It's official artwork,
Yeah,
by the way.
I know.
Actually, she should be right here. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Boobies, Emmanuel's weakness.
Yeah.
Oh, no! Not a bald-headed woman!
Yeah, she's like the picture.
Dude, those are official Paizo brand tits.
I know. But yeah, she does look a lot like the image, but though she has like a giant medallion across her neck, and she looks at you all and looks at me and Emmanuel was like, "Y'all shouldn't have come here. this is going to be bad for you. And it is Hill Giant.
I do my best bear scoff on top of my pile of dead giants.
Does she? Did she become visible when she?
Yes.
Yeah,
Got
just
me.
regular invisibility.
And then it is Affix's turn.
All right, she will fly up and go to attack the rock.
Go for it.
How is this thing still alive?
It's not barely.
Pile of hit points.
They're meat sponges, and you've had a hard time hitting them because they've been flying around.
Auto
And it's
confirms the
dead.
crit.
Don't even roll. It is gone.
I like to think it's like that sort of anime, she takes off and just kind of flies by. You see a slash.
When the first rock died, did it fall down the tunnel?
Yes. I will say this one probably hits the lip and then falls down the tunnel as well.
Someone at the bottom is wondering what's going on.
Yeah, we're kind of alerting both ends
Rocks
here.
fall. Anybody in there dies.
Nice.
Okay, that. Oh my god! If this ends in a TPK, Kenneth, you have to name the episode that rocks fall, everyone dies.
Please, Richard, if we make it down this tunnel tonight, the rocks have to be laying on top of somebody.
We'll see.
Create an
It
NPC
might
just
be
to
a
say
rock.
they died, please.
Pleasure.
We go down there, and the rocks have fallen onto an entire other adventuring party that was actually sneaking.
That'd be a nice twist.
They were going to help you, but then, that happened.
Yeah, it's our friends from the Pathfinder Society.
And
But
that's
then,
going to be a
rocks
one-shot that
fell
we'll
and
play later.
everyone died.
What you doing for Pledrum?
All right, I am going to inspire courage and probably attack someone who looks like they need a good thwopping.
If you want to thin the crowd of ogres. I was going to lay into them next.
All right.
Be a little bit weaker without my full attack, but they'll still feel it.
And so just the first attack with the loot.
That'll hit.
29. Oh my god.
22.
I'm not even going to have them roll to try to perceive your flat-footed thing. They're not going to pass.
Oh, I forgot. It just rolls the crits automatically.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
I thought it crit there for a minute.
If only.
Okay. Now it comes to the grappled motherfucker. So he's not going to escape the grapple. He's just going to full attack with his hook because it's a one-handed weapon. But I'm trying to debate whether he wants to add power attack or not against this giant snake.
Yes.
Let's see, power attack.
No. Can you power attack with a one-handed weapon?
Yeah.
No, you can't
Yeah.
with a light. You can't with a light.
You can do it with the light,
Mhm.
too.
Yeah, as long as you have using your strength, you can use power attack. Piranha Strike is like the power attack of Dex, but we just lump them together.
Technically speaking, you can power attack with a finesse weapon as well. Piranha Strike just doesn't have the strength requirement.
Yeah, that's it. But we kind of just melded the two into one anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we made power attack a default feat.
Just an option as opposed
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that's the only difference. Is power attack it requires a strength of 13, I want to say.
Mm,
So if you're a strength 8 Dex character, you couldn't power attack technically.
yeah.
Okay, I am going to leave power attack on, but he does have Furious Focus, which does let the first one attack with a. The difference in this, the first attack is going to be a +3 to the roll, and he's going to just full attack one.
That's not good. So what'd you say the first one is?
3 higher than that.
First one hits.
Second one, I think, also hits.
Second one, he's going to use bolster.
I feel like these are all like the tribe leaders that we're murdering.
Some of them, yeah.
Well, that's good news. Second, he'll use bolster companion to avoid that attack.
Yeah, and it still avoids even with the penalty to Dex or from being grappled, right?
His AC's 27 grappled, so it
Gotcha.
adds 4 to his AC.
Gotcha.
And CMD, which I didn't notice that could come up.
And yeah, that's all he can do. Should have left power attack off, but still 33 points of damage to you.
Well, 28, unless he's got an evil weapon.
He does not.
I feel like no
Celestial
one ever carries an
template.
evil weapon.
Yeah,
Yes,
only,
yes, you're all fucking celestial. I get it.
only like
Taking this
anti-power
guy off the turn order.
stuff.
The
Snake of
ogres are
God.
gonna go. They are going to fight Pledrum. One of them's going to just make a single attack.
Oh wait, when he attacked Reesh, oh never mind. I'm not within range. I'll be quiet.
You also have no bow equipped right now.
That's a good point.
Okay, and then you have 5 images, so this is just a 1d6. One will hit you. Nope, pops an image.
All right.
And the other one's going to make a full attack against you. I believe one of them will hit if it's not a successful. Pops an image.
All right.
And it's 22 less than 5.
The images, as they get attacked and poof into nothingness.
Yeah.
They throw out little remarks like, really, you're attacking the guy with the guitar and not the fucking holy bear behind him?
Next one's like, your mother.
Seems safer.
And then you do
That
also
was
lose
the
one
other
mirror
attack.
image for the 22 because it misses you by less than 5.
Okay.
But either way, you are untouched from these swings. Emmanuel.
All right, Juan is going to maintain and then squeeze again.
Does not maintain.
Man, all right, so he wouldn't have been able to do the second squeeze, so he gets one standard bite attack.
I think it's your action to try to
Yeah,
maintain.
it's
Yep.
maintain.
So the
He's
attack
got
happens after you
greater
maintain.
improved, drops it to a move.
So I think that's his action.
It's a standard maintain the grapple.
And if you fail, that's a standard action, so you don't have an
Fail,
action to attack.
both parties lose the grapple condition, and so that is it.
Also, if you maintain it, you got the option of doing damage.
Damn it, Juan.
I don't think you have to roll twice on
How
that.
do you fail? Well, he maintains as a standard action, which damages because of his
And then he gets,
constrictability.
because of his constrict, and then he gets an attack when he's grappling to do
Okay.
a single attack. It's just the damage is added to the first one because it's a constrict. So
Yep, you can perform a single attack after maintaining.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Emmanuel has no bow.
Meanwhile,
and
Emmanuel,
within
what is
striking
it to
distance.
what is it to pick up a bow?
It's a move
Move.
action that provokes an attack.
What if
You could try begging.
can you pull out a weapon as part of withdrawal?
Part of a move action. I don't know if withdrawal is a
Withdraw
move.
is an action, so
Hmm.
But- withdraw just makes it so you don't provoke for the first one, then you move, so you can move and then use that.
So if he withdrew to here, could he pick up the bow?
I mean, that would take his entire turn to do that, to be fair.
Yeah, if you want to withdraw to not get attacked and then pick up your bow,
He
that
would
will
still
take
have
your
a
turn.
swift action, right?
Yeah.
All right, he would swift action, shoot the lady with his spirit.
I just imagine
Fair
you
enough.
only have one hand on the bow, and then it just invisibly knocks an arrow, pulls back, and fires.
And this is going to be a
It can't be a vital strike because it's a swift.
bane bow. It can. It's the spell gets to
Yeah,
use.
but
any of
vital
his
strike
feats.
says on a standard action attack. I've been rigged.
I know,
with
but
Cole.
you gotta look at the spell. The spell is attacking for him, and so as a swift action, he can direct it to which target, but it does its own attack using any of his feats.
Alright.
I gotta hit point blank. All right, because we're within 30, and hope she can't reach me.
That will hit.
37.
It didn't provoke.
Didn't provoke.
All right, and then 2d6 extra bane arrow damage. Man, those arrows are so weak.
Is she on the initiative tracker?
She's on the Stone Giants initiative tracker.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
So Juan
Okay.
attacked, Manuel attacked. We're good.
It is Risha's turn.
Yeah, one of the last things I've got available, and now that we have something worth using it on, not sure which square I'm going to drop it on, but somewhere around here. 20-foot radius spread. The DC and my upcast at 20.
Okay.
As hard as she could, even.
She really did not want to get stuck in that.
And it would have grappled her, which we've learned is very bad for a caster. Not that I expect a giant couldn't make any sort of strength or escape artist to get out of it, but
While you're drawing the radius of the web, we'll go ahead and go to Gork.
All right, so I was doing the math. So if I went, well, that was a bad one. There should be a way that I can get here, and that's flanking with Pledrum, right?
Yes.
Awesome. I only got a single attack because, not a full attack. So, single Bear Claw. Activate.
Single Bear Claw.
I imagine that'll hit.
Delicious.
Maximum damage, 32.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the one that Pledrum hit. So hold on, I forgot to turn on Blood for the Empire. So that'll be plus 2 more damage, so 34.
Gotcha.
And that's unfortunately all I can do this turn.
Gotcha. And now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this spellcaster.
Well, Emmanuel's clearly no threat.
Didn't you just do like 40 points of damage?
With the single shot? Yeah.
You're taking suggestions. Killing
Okay,
yourself
so-
is always an option.
area of the web is considered difficult terrain. Anyone moving through it makes a
Has the
combat maneuver
giant,
or escape artist check of the same as the DC. If they fail, they lose their movement and become grappled.
has the giant considered falling in love with Emmanuel?
Or
Outside the box thinking.
if she has fairy or feather fall, she could jump instead of falling in love with the very small human. Sorry, angel.
She is going to cast a spell upon Emmanuel. I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Mm. I think I pressed the button. My internet's just going slow. I'll press it again. We're gonna get
Can't
lots
wait
of.
till the wall of them.
I'll go with
You
the
did
second
manage
one, Bob.
to negate it, so it does not affect you as she was casting Fear the Sun.
God, I would have jumped in the hole.
You would have been blinded for sure. And then she will try to move through. So you said what did I have to make?
Another, I think it was, combat maneuver or escape artist check as part of the move action. So, fishing for a 20, which it'll probably get. Yep.
And she is just going to. You said it's difficult terrain, so she will get to here. And she just circles Emmanuel.
So do you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain?
Would that provoke?
You have a bow, so I don't think you can you?
His cestus.
Oh, then yeah. I
Punch
forget
me,
what the fuck
shit.
Cestus is.
I don't know that he really even wants to hit her with it.
Basically a very, very stiff boxing glove.
That hits.
That's not the right damage. Something is wrong.
I think it's just going to be 2 damage. Is adding plus 11 from something?
Yeah, because it's got all your
It's
modifiers.
adding plus 11 from all my bow attack stuff.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, so Giant Slayer would be a plus 1.
and then the Bardic.
Bardic buff would be a plus 3, so that's plus 4. And then his strength is normally a 1, so plus 5 onto the 1, so 6.
6 points of damage.
Yeah.
You just like punch her in
Well,
the
he
thigh.
did have power attack up too, so that's plus another 4.
I mean, you didn't
Deadly
say
aim.
you were power attacking before.
hmm
No, I did not.
Yeah, because you
That's
can't
fine.
unless
That's
you're already doing it. You can't AOO it.
He shouldn't have even
Yeah.
really swung at her. Now he's just provoking the tiger.
Yeah, you just smack her in the thigh, and she looks down at you for a second, like unsure what the fuck just happened.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to load my bow.
Have you
walking.
seen my snake? Do you want to?
These ones are now blocked by the webbing, and they're going to spend their full turn to go over here.
Accidentally uppercut her in the left butt cheek.
Yep. Oh man,
I didn't
I
mean to
know-
touch you there.
I know a lot of people give the new He-Man show on Netflix crap, even though I love it. But there's a great joke from the second season where they run into an actual character from the original show and toy line called Fistor, who he just has a big glove, and he's like, "Yeah, I just punch and fist stuff." I'm like, "Wait, do they know?" And then later on in the episode, he goes, "Ah, Skeletor, man, if I just had a shot to fist him." I'm like, "Yep, they know. They know exactly what they're doing."
Fixer, what you doing?
She's going to use her swift action to hit her with a smite. Does that take hold?
Oh, let me double check. It does not.
Okay. Well, then she's still moving into attack. Fly there and at least get flanking. Single
Just gonna
attack.
Take these ones off the map to clean up space, but
Low roll. I'll tap a hero point to reroll that.
Or just got a +4.
Better.
that'll hit.
Or 21 damage. She'd do it non-lethally.
You just slap her with the flat of the blade, and she kind of just like a little bit of just like a trickle of blood kind of from her lip. Kind of, she just wipes it off and looks at you. She's like, "Ooh, I like you. I'll deal with you in a minute." And she turns back to Emmanuel. Pledrum.
All right, attacking this one that I'm flanking.
As you do. Hit, crit, confirm, and he is super dead. Like, he is well past con. You just bring the loot down into his skull, and it just makes an indent, and he is just flat on
Now,
the ground.
did the 29 bring him down, or
No. He
crit?
had 60 hit points,
Okay, gotcha.
but that's like a minus 30 from his after you brought him down. So he is.
I just
super
wanted to
dead.
make sure that I could transfer that attack of it.
I do love this mental image of the fact that Gork and Pledrum, who are fighting these armored ogres with skull emblems, and Pledrum's riding a ghost horse while playing a lute, which is essentially just an electric guitar, and I'm an angelic bear. Because I guess we're just fucking awesome.
It's a very metal scene and all around.
Yeah.
And then I'll 5-foot step here, and that'll
Gotcha.
be mine.
This thing is going to go ham on Juan. He's going to go ahead and turn power attack off.
Once AC is higher because he's no longer grappled.
He is. Not that really matters for him because his AC is Garbo.
Never know.
And he's going to full attack Juan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy! All right, he's going to use his crap. Those were both nat 20s. You finally got one.
I think I finally got one.
Does the second
Times
one
3
confirm?
crits too.
Does the
All
25
right. He's
confirm?
going to just negate the first one and let you have your fun on the last two.
Does the 25 actually confirm though? Because your AC's higher would not grapple.
Oh no, the 25 wouldn't confirm.
So
And
that would still be 110 points of damage ish.
actually,
Yeah.
he'll use the shield. Can he use the shield to unconfirm the
Doesn't
third?
that just add some DR?
No, it adds 4 AC.
So it's still the
So
natural
if he
20 will
adds
still
4
hit you.
AC to the third attack, the
Okay,
attack can
gotcha.
still hit. But then
So
it
yeah,
would.
instead it'll be 52 or 54. I can't math that.
54.
So it still
Yeah.
brings him down to 0, but he is not completely dead.
Yeah, that would have been 114. That's the crit.
So that would do
54.
54. Did you take his DR into account?
No.
Yeah, because
So 44.
Okay. Either way, he's standing but barely.
He's still up, baby. Can't
It's
keep
like-
Man, I should have left power attack on.
Yeah, 2 natural 20s. That.
But then the confirms really wouldn't have hit. So,
Mhm. But that they didn't hit either way with the bonuses.
165. It would have been. God, that would have killed any of us.
I mean,
Bad ogre.
how much was it total then?
165.
If I was at full health, that wouldn't kill me right now. That's not including DR and the fact that neither of those crit confirms would have gotten me.
Full attack on Pledrum. You have some images, so
Yeah, he's got 2 images.
first one will hit for 32 points of damage.
Gotcha.
The other one will hit for 20.
Ooh, that might bring me down. Then let me see. Yeah, barely brings me down.
Pledrum is unconscious, but he is not dead, thankfully.
No, I am at -2 hit points.
And this one will go up to here to go deal with Gork.
Oh, that's a mistake on his part. He was out of my reach a moment ago. Not so much anymore. He hurt my friend. Which means he gotta die.
Emmanuel.
All right, Emmanuel's going to tell Juan to withdraw underground. So he will use the withdrawal action and go hide underground.
Is he just going straight underground?
Yeah. And then Emmanuel will use Vex Giant. Or cast Vex Giant. And now, does that provoke from that giant?
If it's a spell, it would.
It is a spell. So how do you cast?
Roll a concentration.
All right.
To cast defensively. If it fails, it doesn't fail, so you're fine.
All right. And what do you check that against? Just to learn. Like what was it?
15.
Like what's concentration?
Plus twice spell level.
Okay.
Is casting
All
defensively.
right. So now he can move. He is going to.
And that's not a save on her part or anything.
Doesn't look like it.
No, it's just.
It targets himself.
Okay.
Going to move over here, and
It
then
doesn't provoke now because of the spell.
right, and then swift action, direct a shot at the lady. With the bane arrow
41, nice.
Mm-hmm.
for more.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So 47 damage. And that's a bane arrow if she has any DR.
Yep, that's good. And then Goes to Reesh.
Pledgerum doesn't have lingering performance, does he?
Probably not.
Okay,
He does not, unfortunately.
got it.
Performance is over.
That damage was 3 less then. I still had the bardic buff on him.
By the way, how far did you have one burrow?
20 feet down, I guess. I'll put a little arrow on him.
Because I'm trying to figure out how this feature that this guy has works. Because he's not able to burrow, but if he has an ability called No Escape that he can immediately follow somebody who's withdrawing.
he just digs into the ground.
We'll resolve that on his turn.
I mean, if he tries to grapple, could he reach down and like grab him?
I think that's what I might.
I want him to go down there and then suffocate because he can't breathe, Derek.
I will say you can't go 20 feet down. You can probably go 10 because then it goes into the rock. But either way, for now, we're not going to worry about it because he might be dead by the end of before he gets there. But either way, Reese, you're up. Sorry, I just saw that feature.
Isn't that the no escape? Isn't that an immediate action? Like, shouldn't we reconcile it now?
I know, because I'm trying to think of because I don't think he's dumb enough to try to go into the ground and not be able to move. Is the thing?
Maybe he is. He's an ogre. I'm just floating it out there.
Well, I mean, as soon as one starts to move, if it's an attack ability, he'd probably be able to get his attack off, right?
I'm going to say no because it's not an attack that he gets to make. So
Yeah,
Okay.
it's he follows you. He doesn't grab you.
that would have been fun though. If only he had a burrow speed.
I would have loved if he just got his feet.
He grabs
up
onto
in
the tail and
air.
just rides Juan down into the dirt.
Just pinned.
And he's down there like, oh, what have I done?
Well, he's caused enough damage with that. I'm gonna try and burning disarm on him.
I swear, if Pledgeum dies again.
I believe that fails, so he just takes the damage and doesn't lose the weapon.
Yeah, it's the reflex is technically optional, but it's he feels the weapon heating up, he doesn't release it in time.
One of you get down here and teleport over here or whatever and put a healing potion in Pledgeum's mouth.
I was considering it.
Felix is on his way.
But given how badly that guy's been mauling Juan.
Okay. Gork.
Well, I'm going to kill this ogre. So, first up.
Hits. Misses. Hits.
Alright, and now my claws. 1, 2. 1 hits, I imagine.
Yep. Actually, both of those hit.
Oh, the 19 hits as well?
Yes.
Then, with the okay.
17
so,
missed.
Gotcha, right. Alright, so there we go. That's another 20, and then my bite. So that's another 23 points of damage.
He's not looking good.
Was that really all the buffs? Because I know I'm a little bit weaker without the barding. Yeah. And then I'm just going to 5-foot step right here. Hopefully he'll run away and I can just insta-murder him.
Gotcha. She turns to you, Afixa. Kind of looks at you for a second, smirks. You hear just like under her breath, since you're so close to her, like, if you are smart, you might want to ride this blow. And she is going to, from what you can tell, make an attack.
Okay.
So that's the question. Are you going to go along with what she said?
She'll go along
Or-
with it, yeah.
Okay. So she's going to make a CMB. If you don't resist, she
No.
is going to fling you 30 feet in the air over to here.
Okay.
As she kind of like looks over towards your unconscious friend. But from all accounts of everyone looking at it, it looks like they just smacked a fixer across the.
She managed to like interpose her shield and just kind of get sent like a baseball.
And then she is just going to begin to step up.
She sees your unconscious friend and the ogre that's being completely murdered. I also love that the hill giants now need to come around to face me to get to the main group.
Yeah, pretty much. They're gonna be right here. You see them like winded, like stop making blockages.
Firewall right there.
Sadly, I don't have everyone's favorite spell, Wall of Fire.
Oh, I want to see some giants cry out of frustration.
Yep. Big salty tears.
What you doing to fix it?
Oh, right, my turn. Let's see. Range do I have? Can't quite get to him personally, but Felix will go ahead and take off and land by
Lay on pause.
Pledrum.
Pledrum, and go ahead and use Lay on Pause, yeah. 26 hit points, and you could take one of the three.
I mean, that fast healing seems pretty good.
All right.
And then, is that my familiar's turn, or does that count as my action?
That'd be your familiar's turn, I believe.
Okay, so then I will go ahead and fly back and take a single non-lethal attack against her.
Okay, go for it.
If it hits, 23.
23 will just hit.
That's the damage, 31.
That's
to
the
attack.
damage, yeah.
Oh, scimitar. Sorry. Haha. Oh, dummy. Yeah, you just slam your shield or something, or your scimitar against her, and she like turns to you and just kind of like rolls her eyes for a moment before focusing back on Emmanuel.
Fix would wink.
Emmanuel is completely lost on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Pledrum.
All right, standing up.
You may consider doing your thrown weapon options.
Yeah, I'll throw a rock at this guy.
But they fell down the hole.
Haha.
Haha. Bonk.
That'll hit.
Well, let me turn off a power attack, but I mean, there is.
I mean, you can deadly aim. Deadly aim's a free thing to do. It's
Yeah.
basically just power attack at range.
Yeah, done that.
And he's dead.
One was underground, right?
Underground, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, because I would have healed him, but I realized I don't think I could reach him.
Yeah. He is out of AOO range too, so I'm
Okay.
pretty sure this guy's safe to fucking run over him this time.
Mm.
Not that he would really care either way, he's still gonna try to do it. Yeah, he is going to charge Emmanuel.
Not the big angel bear over here that killed all of his lads?
No, he wants the small prey.
Weak.
And let me go ahead and turn on Witch Hunter.
Mm.
A good thing is it's charged, so he only gets one attack.
Yeah, it's +2 to it, and this is going to be a total of +5 because power attack's on, but So that'd be a 36 to hit.
Oh God, a 36.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I assume that hits.
it's gonna hit.
So you take 41 points of damage.
Oof.
What is that second number?
That's if he crit.
Mistype.
Yeah, he just like digs the hook into your shoulder before he rips it free. He just like he sniffs the air. He's like, "You smell like Castor."
I'm about to smell like bye bye.
That's his turn. There are no more ogres. It is your turn.
Oh.
You're between a rock and a hard place right now.
Yeah. Crap.
Oh, Richard, I didn't say it outright, but could I retroactively say Inspire Courage is a free action because it's a
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I think it's a swift action for you now, isn't it?
yeah, swift action, not a free action.
Bardic back up.
A little bit different.
Yeah.
Let these giants come.
All right. He's gonna cast Raven's
Doesn't that
Flight.
provoke unless you do concentration?
He'll have to do concentration, I assume. Unless it says this.
You know, like
Yep.
5-6 rounds ago, we had all these giants in one place, and the thought did go through my head that I could have just ended the combat with Charm Person Mass.
Oh my god, that would have been great. They work for us now.
So yeah, I think you will need to make a concentration, which you make it. So
All right, I'm gonna fly up here with Reach. Oh, that put me inside a room.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You're not seeing anything you don't need to see.
Okay, how high up is this?
It's about 20 feet up, I believe. Wait, no. This building is 30 feet up.
Okay.
Because it is a stable.
So that was swift action cast. Standard action. He's going to. Okay, he can't do anything else because he moved. He withdrew. Unless that guy can withdraw up the.
You took the withdraw action, right?
Yep. So
he is
can't
going
do
to
it.
use up to double his movement to follow you.
Can he fly?
Fly through the air?
He can make a climb check.
Does he have a climb speed?
He has a climb bonus. It'll be very slow, but he can move up to double his movement to follow
Yeah.
you.
And it'd be halved for climbing. So
Yeah.
it'd be his movement. And if it's only 30 feet, then he's going to climb up on the roof.
I think would cooperate with me. That'll be a climb.
Shit.
As you fly away, you just see him run and just like he uses the hook to like latch onto the wall and just begin to scurry up it. As he's up here, he's like, no.
All right. So as he came up, would you say that I could keep going my full 50 feet up into the air?
Don't you have to?
Oh yeah. If you want
And
to just keep going
I
up in the
stay
air,
as a raven until the beginning of my next turn. So I'd be
fall.
20 feet up. And then you float down. It says downward 60
Okay, I was gonna say that would be hilarious. Like, oh shit!
I want to see Emmanuel falling through the air and then full attack this ogre with arrows like Legolas.
Right.
But there's
Hey,
no
Reach.
skateboard.
Mhm.
The
There's
radical
an ogre in
90s will-
this.
Yes. I cast the spell summon Radical Steed.
Still climbing up the wall, isn't it?
It climbed up the wall as the immediate action, so it is now up on the roof with you because it reached as far as it could to get to Emmanuel, and then he flew and he could climb, but he can't fly.
Let's see. The 15 plus 12, 27 to cast defensively.
Oh, I just found something that would have helped. My concentration on my sheet was calculating combat casting. So I actually have a plus 22.
That makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Reach is at a loss what to do now.
Yeah, he's fast.
You can always fire off that ace crossbow of yours.
Or use the dimensional slide thing if you can do
Yeah.
that anymore. Because he won't be
Blade
able to
puts
see with
that.
that. That's not withdrawing.
He also already
Sorry,
used
Rish.
his
I
action.
really didn't foresee him climbing up the wall.
He's determined.
By the way, was Juan just hiding in the dirt?
Yeah, he's just gonna sit there until after combat, probably.
He's laying his eggs.
It's my 90 feet.
Because you can make it a part of a 5-foot step to not provoke an AOL.
Mhm.
And then he's going to eat the eggs because it's been a rough season and it's unlikely any of the children would survive anyways. So evolutionarily, you know what? Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, I guess I'll use that to jump over to there. Assume that's about 90 just because of the angle.
So when the wizard wants to do his magical power slides, that works.
Because it's not a spell, it's a class ability. It's Arcanists.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Oh, I hear you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
That bullshit is how I kept Manfred alive for so long.
Oh, yeah. Even did a number of fancy tricks with it. Yeah, Flynn.
Okay.
Well, might as well blow another big.
Yes.
Oh, damn. I don't even see where you are anymore.
Over by Pledrum and all them.
So,
Yes.
you become a medium chromatic or metallic dragon.
Yeah.
Let us fill this castle with giant corpses.
I'm going to need to make a swappable token for you for a dragon.
I mean, at least she's already a lizard person.
Yeah.
The big snake goes down, bring in the dragon.
Okay. Gork.
This.
Well, I was originally going to debate to see if I need to go over there, but now that the bulk of the group has shifted over here, I think it's wiser of me to close the distance. This is just a normal movement. I am not charging. So I am power attacking as I come in with the Bear Claw. Natural 20, 42 to confirm.
Oh, yeah. This guy's going to have a bad time.
54 damage.
I mean, he's still up, but does he want to be?
Yeah. I just like that they finally made it. Claw just ripped straight through his face. That's my entire turn. No, I can't really do anything else. I mean, I could
Gotcha.
smite. That's not worth it. I've only got one more. And honestly, I'm going to start full attacking these mofos. They're going to die.
Yeah, at this
And
point,
this entire
Fix's,
session might just be this combat.
It is definitely going
Yeah.
to be.
yeah, right now Fix's eyes
Pretty
on this
intense
guy.
combat with 3 waves.
Well, it gets like that in the later APs anyways. You'll spend a
It
lot of...
does.
We would have spent a lot of time dungeon crawling if we decided to sneak anyways.
Mm.
I mean, this is only the top layer anyway, so.
Oh, yeah.
This one's going to provoke as she moves away from you, Afixa.
She's not going to take the attack.
Okay. She's like, and she's walking by, she's like, sorry, darling, but I have orders. And she's going to stick her hand deep into the ground here. And she is going to burning hands down towards Juan.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, Richard wants it bad.
That's a little lame, but all right.
Okay. I can't tell you why I'm focusing on the snake right now. It isn't just because I want to kill the snake. But there is a reason right now.
It
So,
was really weird in Rise of the Runelords. It just said specifically that all of the giants hate snakes. Target any snake companions.
I mean,
I
I
know
know how
can
give you
prove
snake
guys
bane
this
some
if you
weapons.
want.
screenshots, but it's in there.
So go ahead and roll a reflex save for Juan because, you do still have evasion.
They're like cats.
That will pass. So Juan manages to avoid the burning energy as it pulses into the ground. She kind of like stands up and wipes her hands like, that's probably done. Anyway. Hill Giants are going to go.
It'll take more than a burning sensation to stop his snake.
Yep.
Oh.
That was terrible.
Soon rise to the occasion.
So the first one's going to full attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
Miss.
Second one's just going to first attack. Miss.
Yeah, they need to get a natural 20 to hit me.
Yeah.
These guys are not going to end well for them.
A fixer.
Right, she is going to fly up and go after this guy. Do I have to? I'm not sure how far away he is. Would I have to charge?
It would just be a move. It would just be a movement to get there. You can charge if you want, but you don't have to.
No, I don't want to charge. And then, how injured does he look?
He's looking pretty hurt, but he is a body of anger and hate right now, so it's a little hard to tell how close he is to death with the rage and everything.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use my last smite on him.
Yeah, it takes hold.
And then attack.
Bardic buffs are back up.
Yes, Bardic
That'll
buffs.
hit.
For 33 damage.
Bardic buffs are a go.
I gotta say, with all the full attacks and whatnot, I haven't rolled above a 15 on a sword attack.
I mean, with your modifiers and stuff, it's not like it's necessary, but
No,
yeah, I
but
feel
you know, for crit fishing.
Pledrum.
All right. Move in and throwing a rock at this guy. Ironic.
Like, let me show you how it's done.
Mm-hmm. Let me show you how a real man throws a rock. Yeah.
That will hit and that will kill.
I shift my gaze to the other giant. Because I've got a full attack locked and loaded now. It's not going to go well for it.
Okay. This guy's turn. He is going to go ahead and full attack you. And miss terribly. And Emmanuel, you are no longer a bird and you begin to descend.
As soon as he comes back to a human, he's going to swift action shift his aspect to his planar aspect of air and begin levitating. And he will now take a shot. That was his swift action, so standard action, he will vital strike with a...
Oh man, he's doing that anime thing where they hold in the air like way longer than they should.
That will definitely
not the
miss.
Wile E. Coyote thing.
I assume you're not re-rolling, or are you re-rolling? You have one, I think, left. So
Yeah, and that was a Bane arrow, and I don't want to waste it, so I'll try again.
There
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
is.
All right, and that's plus 2d6.
he is currently below 0, but he is not completely down yet.
Oh god, crazy barbarian shenanigans.
Yep. But he is very hurt and could go down at any moment. Want to stay and put, I assume?
Is he sitting at 1 or if he's that far underground, if he moves,
He's not going to provoke by moving.
okay, then he's just going to move over here because damn, fire be hot.
Honestly, he probably just felt like a nice warm sand bath for Juan.
He's going to look for the lowest place he can go hide.
All good.
Mm-hmm.
Reesh, you are a dragon.
Mm-hmm. It's everything I thought it would be.
I shall spend a full action admiring my reflection.
Yes.
You know, I think you might have left some copper up on that cave if you're really feeling the dragon. Although I should ask, what kind of dragon did you turn into?
Oh.
It depends on the type of breath and everything.
Oh, yeah. I was originally thinking silver.
And it's like, what is the least likely damage reduction? Like,
Dragon of many colors. No.
Yes. I'm a sonic dragon. I gotta go fast.
I think we'll do copper.
Gotcha.
Which, they would have been in a nice orderly line to get hosed with acid, but
I mean, you have 60-foot fly speed. You could just.
no.
Too busy being dead.
It's right about there. Okay. One more further southeast, southeast.
Southeast.
And a gout of boiling acid.
These are reflex saves, correct?
I believe so. It doesn't say. So, let's see.
I imagine it'll just be the spell DC for that level.
Oh, yeah. 22.
Okay, so the ogre will fail. And the other one will fail. The ogre falls from the
21.
rooftop.
Oh, yeah, he's up on the rooftop, so I'd probably have to be closer to her to get an actual angle on there.
You could have angled it and everything, too.
You could
So.
angle it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. From my need for
And she is hurt, but she's
not
still
doing trigonometry.
Dork.
All right. Okay. That's first swing.
Hit. He's still up. He's not anymore.
Yeah, because that was another over 50 damage.
I'm going to just do this to see what it does for... Now, if I put in a crit mod of 0, it does nothing.
And then I'll just 5-foot step back here, just in case I need to move back towards them. It gives me extra room. But that's the end of my turn. As I took that one giant from full to dead. I wasn't even smiting.
Let's see. She is going to step over here.
Oh. I don't know how high I am to chase up after this guy.
He is unconscious and dead.
Well, when he was climbing up the wall, and I chased after to attack him.
She's not going to attack you. So
Okay.
give me 1 second. I have to check something. Because of spells, and there's so many of them. Okay, so she is not going to. She's actually going to jump into this pit here and cast Featherfall.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's falling, you hear a voice in your head, Afixa.
Mm-hmm.
Come to the camp of the maidens to speak with Kona. And she basically is like, this evening. And then she is going to disappear out of sight as she descends into the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Richard, did you forget about this guy on the wall?
No, he saw the situation and he didn't want to show up.
He just saw the other ogres and hill giants disintegrate. He's
Like, no
"Ooh."
joke, I was going to have him go, but I'm like, you know what? He saw everybody die. He's going to wait.
Maybe the second or third time he saw Pledrum pick up a small rock and kill someone with it.
So this begs the question. You do have the potential to go down the hole if you want now, or you can stay here, but I will say there's going to be a lot of stone giants arriving here really soon.
Is there any way we could get Mama Bear and get out of here? We have a few horses to spare, don't we? That got us in here.
I don't know if they'll be able to carry. Well,
It is a huge creature. It's going to be very hard to get that bear out of here.
All right. Well, I think if we leave now, they're not going to give us another chance to do this. So we should send out York's family to leave.
Are we still in turn order, by the way?
Well, that's why I'm asking, because
Okay.
you're either going to go into the hole and risk having people come at you from behind and whatever's down below. You're going to escape, or you're going to stand here and fight.
Yeah.
We might have another opportunity. Might have some help around here.
Yeah, I'm still
Well,
there.
Thanks.
So let's consider this just a probing tactic, and let's tactically retreat.
Okay, let's tactically rifle through these giants' pockets first.
I don't think we have time for that.
I mean, I would let everyone grab something from one giant if he wants, but I will tell you, there's not going to be a whole lot on these giants.
Fix is more concerned about trying to get some sort of rigging onto Mama Bear so that the horses that aren't carrying riders and Fix and anybody else that could fly could try to hoist her out.
I'm just gonna say this out of character. Does you'll have any reduced animals left?
Yes.
Please
That-
use that.
I can
that might-
either. So if we're teleporting out of here, I think Carry Companion is better to use on Juan to shrink him down because he's bigger than Mama Bear.
What if he just stays here, buried underground, everyone thinking that he's dead?
Hold on.
Even so, I would not be able to teleport her around. I think it only reduces her size by 1, and she'd still be big.
Well, that would make it easier because there's still shadow steeds around, aren't there?
Yeah. They're large size, but
I mean, technically, Juan could probably carry her very easily.
Like, if you have another cast of the Phantom Steed, you could probably ride out with another section of horses carrying her by, like, rope attached or something.
I only
Well, like,
memorized it
fix-
once.
Is Rish, are you flying?
I have, yeah. I'm a dragon right now for another
Okay.
12 minutes.
Okay, well, between Dragon Form Rish not needing her steed and Fix not needing her steed.
Yeah, the dragon could pick up the bear easily.
It's
a medium-sized bear. It's a medium-sized dragon, I mean.
Yeah.
But we have 2 large steeds to potentially fly out a large creature.
Yeah, I can also.
Or if you have the spell Levitate of any kind.
I can summon 2 more Phantom Steeds, but that would be all my 3rd level spells for today.
Would
I
that
mean,
be
if you
enough?
want to do that, I will allow it to have no issue with carrying the bear.
Yeah, do that because we're tapping out for the night.
Yeah.
All right.
Airlift.
If you need to hook up the rigging, I can probably hold off the stone giants for a turn or 2.
Yeah.
I will narratively say that you guys can do this without having to continue this encounter.
Dun, 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 dun.
Because
Operation.
they do have to climb the walls because they all see the spikes.
It's only
That
for
will be
cooling
there for the
times.
next 12 hours.
I would like to say, since I'm maintaining my celestial diabear form while the game is hooked up, I deter them from climbing the walls as fast by pitching mauled ogre and hill giant bodies over the wall to land amongst them. Just like, not trying to hurt anyone, just like you hear a bear roar, then just splat. Again.
That's a good option. I'm going to carry Companion Juan, jump on a horse, and get the hell out of here.
Gotcha. So where do you guys go to? It seems anyone who could fly and follow you have long been dealt with now.
Yep. Bear form like that.
Bear Force 1, Operation Bear Force 1, Ursine Uplift. The beginning. The second chapter.
Do we fly towards the mountains?
I mean, we could head back to the bear cave. I assume we're bear form, so we can talk. But
You could
You
head
head
to the
towards
caves. You could just cross this ravine because there's no easy way to get across.
Yeah.
It would take them a full day or longer to get
I
across.
think the ravine sounds good.
Yeah. Or we could go up to the dragon horde.
yeah,
I,
that's what
I
was
think
trying to
people
say.
have been in and out of there, so I'm kind of
Mhm.
wary.
Yeah, we saw a giant get knocked down of it when we first
Do we,
arrived.
yeah, if there's some kind of cover over here, just out of sight.
Yeah, you can get on that side. There's enough hills and rocks and crevices and stuff that you could get out of sight.
Poor Juan. I must heal him.
Pick off all my buffs, see where I'm actually at with my health. My bark skin potion will have turned off by now.
Well, that was interesting. That woman was odd. the very large woman giant didn't seem like she was trying to kill us.
Once, Vix feels confident that they're kind of out of sight. Well, once they land and get a little bit of distance away from Mama Bear, because, as I recall, kind of serve as eyes of whoever's putting the tattoos on.
Oh, yeah, we should probably bring her back to life.
I mean,
You can leave her unconscious, I'm sure.
Yeah,
She's not dying.
we'll let her sleep for a bit longer. But once we find a camp and get situated, Vix will kind of signal everybody to kind of come aside with her to get a little bit of distance, and so she could talk. Out of curiosity, was her voice similar to the one that she heard?
It was a different voice this time.
Okay. Yeah, she'll pull everybody aside and say, so she did depart with a message saying to meet the tribe of the maidens, was it?
She said to meet Kona in the camp of the maidens of Minderhall.
Okay.
You can also roll the religion if you wish.
I'm assuming that that's where the stone females are. Because this camp over here was all stone giant females. Was she a stone giant?
Yes. Yeah. I know you couldn't tell because you were distracted by the titties, but
Uh-huh.
Yeah, poor roll.
Yeah, you don't really know too much about it.
Does that sound familiar to any of you?
Can't say it does.
Nope.
Nope. Nobody knows.
Could anybody
knowledge history?
does
This would be a religion in particular.
Okay.
Rish, do you have a hero point you could tap to add a bit more to it?
Yeah.
Reese with the 19 would at least know that Minderhall is a giant of the god of the stone giants.
Mm-hmm.
In particular, it is a smith god of the stone giants.
So is he like? Do you think he's like a giant god? Like he's bigger than the? Maybe I'm thinking about this too much.
But we've been given an invitation to meet this evening.
Sounds like
You imagine it's
give
not
it
going to
the
be something that you
invitation.
just want to waltz into,
Mhm.
but it's there. They say to meet somebody there, so.
What? That first giant that only had one eye, was that a stone giant?
That was a
Hill
hill
giant.
Oh, the one that got annihilated before he could literally do anything.
His attack
Stone
power wasn't
giants
that
are-
bad either. He just couldn't do anything because he got shredded.
Yeah, first
Well,
this-
that's
this-
really the only way to kill them is to not let them swing, because goddamn, when they swing.
Oh, when they swing, it hurts, especially
Or
if they
swing
have
at
a
pitch.
×4 crit weapon.
In general, Cope, the hill giants are the ones that just look like big people, and the stone giants are the ones that look kind of funky and are gray.
Gotcha.
And then there's the ogres, which God help us all. We don't need
Oh,
more
yeah.
hillbillies.
Dude, I already have to deal with real life ogres every day.
I worked at Walmart before. I understand. I worked with cousins who were married together and had both webbed feet.
Oh god.
So I didn't think that was a thing until I saw it. So
Was that a joke?
no, it really wasn't. They were I think second cousins. At least that's what they told people. I don't know why they would tell people that, but anyway. And
Well,
they
it's
both
like-
they like to brag about the fact that they had webbed feet. And yeah, I saw them in flip flops when they came to work off the clock one time. They definitely look closer related than second cousins, first of all, and they both had very webbed duck feet.
What the fuck?
It was weird. I'm like, it's Nebraska. This isn't like the middle of like Nowheresville and like Kentucky or Alabama.
What? Hey,
I stand by my comment in the middle of nowhere in Kentucky or Alabama.
Mhm.
I'm not saying in the
Nebraska's
cities or in polite society. I'm talking about up in the mountains to those people who haven't even seen a TV in 10 years.
That's Kentucky. Alabama is just. I mean, have you seen the cousins from there? They're pretty hot.
So So on the topic of
I mean,
the
I'm
bear,
fairly certain those Nebraska cousins thought the same thing too. So that's
Look.
not a good.
I completely disagree. There was not any inbreeding going on there, Richard. Those were just lovely citizens of Innsmouth.
Yep. I will never forget that joke in when I was playing D&D in Montreal and I was playing a Warlock of Dagon because no one else had read H.P. Lovecraft. They're like, well, what goes involved with the worship of Dagon? I'm like, well, you get to be a part of the New World Order and you get to have sex with fish people. And they're like, oh, like mermaids? And I said, yeah,
Sure.
go with that.
I mean, with webbed feet, shouldn't they have been professional swimmers?
yeah.
But anyway,
Anyways, what are the odds that all the female giants is going to hate all of us who are male?
I don't know. They apparently do not like Juan's large snake.
Yeah, I was busy. Sorry, in character here. Yeah, I was busy tearing those giants and ogres to pieces, but it certainly seemed like she was trying to genuinely kill Emmanuel.
Yes, she did not like Emmanuel or his very large snake.
I mean, to be fair, she never actually swung a weapon at Emmanuel.
That's true.
I mean, to be fair, Emmanuel, you do have that effect on women.
I've never touched a woman in my life that I meant to.
Wait, you were into that? Once again, in character. Wait, you were into that giant?
No, but she was into me. She kept chasing me around, even though Fix was hitting her, and then she went
Oh,
chasing
getting
that.
Emmanuel a giant girlfriend.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh man, the mental images.
Meanwhile, Rich is going to wander off and examine the bear.
I'm half bear, Emmanuel. I don't judge.
You're still hurt, Pledrum?
Yes, I am.
All right, let me.
You can roll perception, by the way, Rish, or an Arcana check.
Juan is also very hurt if you're going to do a heal.
Yeah, one for Pledrum. Well, actually,
I didn't know if you channeled or not.
I'll go ahead and channel. So you can play that down, Pledrum, and I'll get everybody close for the channel.
All right.
All right.
Not too bad, but I can take it.
Rish, you would know enough with that roll that it's not the same as what happened to those hill giants before, since you had seen that. What had these aren't really tattoos. These are like paintings, like that are largely ceremonial, like decorative. Though the bear does seem to be under control of some kind of enchantment.
How's everybody doing? Need another round of heal?
I'm at 47 of 52, so nothing for my benefit is required.
I'll toss one more channel out. That'll give me 4 more land hands for the day. Or 2 more channels.
Yeah, I guess we're probably not fighting anymore today, so.
Maybe.
I guess it depends on what you guys do with the meeting with the giants, if you actually choose to do that or not.
How late is it until evening?
You probably have like you went there. It's honestly probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you guys,
And you're high enough, by the way, to have like a vantage point if like you guys want to keep watch on the keep and everything.
Yeah. And I would be curious where it is that they're looking to meet, because Vix is very curious about that.
You can assume when they said Maidens of Minderhall, it isn't a big stretch to consider. That's probably the one that's entirely female.
Yeah. Okay. Because I've still
I'll give you that.
I've still got a few resources at my disposal, but.
And I will say, you probably aren't expecting to show up like completely visible to the naked eye and everything. So you have to figure that out yourself. But
I still got some fight in me if it comes down to that.
All right. Well, I'm up for anything. Juan's healed back up. Emmanuel's healed back up. Unless they consider Juan like a symbol of the male phalanx or something.
It might not be bad to leave.
Leave him in statue form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question remains what you guys are going to do with the bear that you have with you now.
I think we
Yeah.
got time enough to figure that out.
Yeah,
So
she's not going to come.
hours.
Like you knocked her pretty silly. She'll probably not come to you until the next morning. I'll say.
But it's still worth trying to take care of her now.
Yeah.
See if we can.
Probably maybe not heal her so she doesn't wake up, but
Yeah.
Try and remove the runes.
Some of the rounds with detect magic to try and determine the strength of whatever effects on her.
Is this something do you think Protection of Evil will help out with as far as breaking the mind control?
So I'm trying to figure out. 19 on the Arcana only gave me knowledge that she's under some different spell than the giants.
Mhm.
With those, it is a you get to the level. Is it like the level of the spell, or what do you know from that?
Strength and location determines school of magic involved in each. I make a knowledge Arcana. So I guess caster level and number of auras.
Okay, there is a single enchantment, compulsion, mind affecting. It is a level 5 spell. I guess I'll just go ahead and tell you.
Okay, so we'll need to make a DC 20 Arcana, which shouldn't be too hard.
And this is to determine what spell it is.
Yeah, that's the School of Magic, so you already told me that.
Yeah.
Well, I got Greater Dispel memorized, so I guess I could try that.
All right.
I also have I have Break Enchantment.
That might be relevant.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and upcast that, so I'm thinking it's 7 for the day. 11 plus spells caster level, so that probably doesn't work.
Yeah. You said 11 plus double the caster level?
Spells caster level.
Gotcha. Yeah, that won't work.
Like
If
I
you
said,
wanna give it a try.
I do have Break Enchantment.
Go for it.
I think that has the same rule.
I don't know if it'll help, but if guidance will help any feelings.
Okay. DC, let's see, is 11
It's
plus
11
the caster level.
Yeah.
All right,
Which I
you have to roll a
imagine-
20 plus your caster level. Should be plus
Yeah.
12.
Trying to get on my sheet. It's being a little slow.
Yeah, you need to.
You have to manually
Make that.
roll it.
20 plus cast.
Looks. Didn't it roll a 21?
No,
No,
that's
that's
the
the
save
DC to have listed.
Yeah.
Do you have a hero point you could tap to add 8 to it? If
I mean, I have one if you allow that, but
No,
think
it would have to be
Pledrum,
from him.
Pledrum
Yeah.
had-
I had to ask.
I haven't used any, and I think I still
You
have.
should have 2, because you leveled up and you got 1 back from the 1 you had to burn.
I'd say tap it ahead of time to get a plus 8 to it.
All right. All right. So, against DC 11. Okay. So this is a roll.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do feel
Nice.
the enchantment lift.
Nice. Does he know what it was?
I don't believe so. I think it just removes it, and he didn't. You can make a spellcraft or an Arcana check to try to determine what it was. But Reach had already rolled, so they knew it was an enchantment of some kind. But
Yeah.
Well,
Nope.
That was
of the 2 rolls to get a bad roll on,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look, man. Okay, I play music.
Knowing how
But-
this stuff works is roadie work. Oh my god, am I your roadie?
Oh my god,
Yes,
you are.
it is canon.
I just realized. I'm got a beard, I'm hairy, I'm strong, I lift stuff.
Yeah, I have you around to lift all the heavy equipment.
Keep the groupies away when he doesn't want them.
That's why I'm always punching Emmanuel.
Do you
It
do you want
might
me
be.
to try to revive her now that it looks like the magic is broken?
Look at the hard dwarf bear.
Let her rest for now. We should go speak with the giant whatevers first.
Well, we still
got
have a few. We still have a bit longer. They said this evening.
You guys can like kind of huddle up, and I will say if you want to do it, you could probably get a long rest in.
Oh, okay, for sure.
I will,
Yeah.
since it's only like 1 in the afternoon or so. You could, if you're going later when it's dark and everything. They didn't give you a specific time.
Yeah.
You could rest up until like 10 o'clock at night or something, and then at least go in there prepared in case things do hit the fan.
Yeah,
Alright.
that sounds good to me.
I'll just get me all my daily transformations back. And I didn't even use half of what I had. Once I'm fully healed, I'm
So being able to expend your spells and stuff to heal up and stuff is completely fine and everything.
Okay, I had 4 more lay on hands. If anybody needs healing, I could tap a
Yeah.
few.
We'll just say you guys are all topped off. Because I know with the amount of healing you have, and plus the healing that Emmanuel and Pledern both have for their spells,
Mhm.
that you guys would be able to top yourself off right now. So no worries there. But evening descends. You all maintain a watch. You do see the occasional giants as you're like watching, kind of looking over the ravine, but unable to determine which way you went. Because many of them don't have the greatest of perceptive skills.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be the ones that would watch during the first couple watches? Like in particular, like the first two watches.
I would say I would be because since basically I had only expended like 2 hours of any of my abilities, and if I was fully healed after those first 2 channels, I'm as good to go. Like I could go straight back into combat if need be.
Gotcha.
Sounds good.
So who would be the other person? Because there'd be you, and then there'd be somebody else on the first couple watches.
It's usually you and Pledrum, right?
Okay, that
Fix
works.
and Rish, and then Juan and Emmanuel.
Okay, so if Gork and Pledger want to roll me perceptions as you're keeping watch, real quick.
Oh. Gladly, Richard. I will roll it.
Hey, natural
is why-
20s happen.
This is why we have a watch together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Gork, you keep watch. It's hard to tell like everything that's going on because you're at a more elevated, so you can kind of see like the keep itself a little bit.
Yeah.
But you're far enough away where you can't really make out many details. But you definitely see some people come out of the hole in the center.
Mm-hmm.
You actually see some of them go to the black tower there,
Mm-hmm.
and you see something come out of the tower with them. It's very brief that it comes out, and it's hard to tell what it is. It just looks like a black shape that's like levitating off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes its way to like the lining of the hole itself. And all you can see otherwise is it stays there for maybe 10 minutes to maybe 20 tops before it slides backwards back into the tower.
My bear eyes are telling me that they're warding the hole. Probably putting some
Trapping.
spells and traps on it.
So that's all you can see during the watch.
Yep, and I say that
Well-
to Pledrum as I'm watching.
But after those first couple watches, it gets kind of too dark to see that far away. But you're able to long rest, and it is probably pushing almost 11 o'clock at night, realistically. So how you all proceed is up to you now.
And Shadow Seas worked well last time. Do we want to try that again?
I don't know about you guys, but I got a date with some stoned females.
I could get in on that action.
So you
No.
guys doing the communal steed and the invisibility sphere again?
Yeah, but if we are doing that, I highly recommend that we take it wide as we go around, not
Yeah.
cutting over the top.
I agree.
We've got a little bit more time as a luxury.
Yeah.
Stay low.
I guess if I get to memorize spells again.
Oh yeah.
Lots of teleports.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you swing wide with the horses and being invisible, and you're about right over the camp as you see it's about as bustling as you expect. It does seem like they're on watch and like patrolling and everything, and like the camps have been kind of up in arms. But you do, Afixa in particular, notice the one that you were fighting in the circular area is standing just like right outside a tent. It's a rather large tent because it's like giant sized, but even for giants, this looks like it could probably house a good 20 giants comfortably. And like she has the door, like the flap open in a way like it looks like she's not holding it open because she has like her foot on it to keep it from closing. And it's just staring away from the hole. Like,
I think that's our cue.
I would like to assume dire bear form for twofold. One, for protection, and two, because
how are you going to do that while you're on horseback for now?
I thought we were dismounting first.
You are if you want. I just wanted to ask before.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was just talking. I'll talk this out. So are we literally going to land right in front of this lady, or
Are we under invisibility sphere?
Yeah, but if you do dismount and go in, the horses would become visible. So
yeah, I would say let's leave the horses just outside of camp and then, move our way in under the sphere.
Because there's a distinct possibility they're not fond of dwarves. Gork may not really think of himself as one, but they don't seem to like him when he's not bear for some reason.
And there's no telling if every one of these giants are going to be on your side or if it's just like a small group or whatever.
I'm not going full celestial dire bear. It's just a normal dire bear.
Gotcha.
I'm not showing up with all the shiny.
You all make your way in, and yeah, it is actually fairly easy to go to the tent. You have to kind of like stop and like bob and weave between like giants that are on the move. You hear talks about how some small folk have assaulted and they're shoring up the defenses, and they need able-bodied giants to help, and they basically requisition some people. But you're able to make your way to the tent, and
about how many giants do we see? Like hundreds or dozens?
In this particular camp, let me see. This one's actually a relatively smaller camp compared to the other ones, but you still see about maybe 20-ish giants here.
Okay.
But yeah, you're able to get towards the entrance of the tent, and if you wish to enter, you can. It doesn't seem like she does. It doesn't seem like she notices you.
Yeah, Fix will go towards the opening and maybe let out this softest as she walks by.
Let out what?
Just a very soft sort of grunt or sound, just to
Gotcha.
hint, but only loud enough for her to hear.
You all enter. She waits maybe half a minute-ish before kind of going in and letting the flap close behind her. Inside, it is lit low with what looks like magical candlelight. And inside is just her that followed you in and one other giant who... Let me go to Skype and link it. Looks like this.
pensive.
Very contemplative. Pensive, that's a good word.
But she doesn't currently see you, but she is just kind of sitting there with her hands crossed, kind of just staring down at the table.
Fix will just kind of take a quick look around. Is she able to see her companions in the invisibility sphere, or are we all just...
I don't think so. I imagine you guys have to have a hand on Pledrum's shoulder.
I always thought it was like a dome of active camouflage where if you're inside.
Oh, I guess we'll just go with that then.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it was group invisibility, mass visibility, I would think we'd all be.
Yeah, I always thought that way too.
Yeah, that works.
Fix will look back at the others and nod and then go to step out of the sphere.
All right, the invisibility sphere is only like a 5-foot diameter from the center, isn't it?
Like 10 foot, I think, but yeah.
Okay, then I might not be able to be in dire bear form in there. So we'll roll the dice on that.
If you want Pledrum to ride you, maybe.
No.
Fix could probably ride on top.
It might depend on the exact wording of the spell, but
I
I'll
would say
just-
you could
I'll
be
just
a
be-
bear.
I'll just be a
It's
dwarf
fine.
then.
Either way.
We'll roll the dice. If they hate me, I'll kill them. I can take 20 stone giants.
But yeah, you break out of the invisibility. She takes like a shocked look at you for a second before kind of relaxing. It's like, well, you are definitely much smaller this close up, but hello, my name is Kona.
It's cold
Hi.
outside.
I'm a Fixa, and these are my companions.
Yes, I believe you've already met my associate Halvaro here. You see the one stone giant has followed you in, and as you kind of break invisibility, she is right behind Emmanuel, just kind of looking down at him.
Okay, really, what have I done?
Nothing. I'm just watching.
Mhm.
She kind of gives you a smirk.
She just steps on the ones she likes, Emmanuel. I say that out loud just to get a reaction from both.
Not sure how a stone giant would blush, but there is one. But yes, Kona.
Trust me, I grew up in the woods. I understand pheromones.
Yes, I witnessed you in your entrance of the caves below through the formerly exposed red cap tunnels.
Were you the voice I heard before?
Indeed, I was. My name is Kona. I'm known fondly as Kona the Wise, though that is not really what I prefer to be called now, with Mockmurian taking over my people and deciding what he wants to do is the right way to do things.
Yeah, you're the third that I've met that are more interested in talking if given a chance than to just outright fight. And
I am unfortunately in the minority. Mockmurian was originally from my tribe. He's not what I remember of him as a child. He was chased out of our tribe for, I don't know, I'm not sure if you really wish to hear all the reasons, but
I'm always interested to hear.
she kind of elaborates of the fact that the reason he was chased out is stone giants as a whole have a little bit of disdain for learned magics like wizardry.
Mhm.
But they highly worship those that are born with innate magics like sorcery.
Mm.
And Mockmurian had played up the fact that he was a sorcerer for the longest time, but it was found out that he was a practiced spellcaster of sorts, and he had to learn and read and everything.
Mm.
And they went from, oh, well, you were chosen from God to be this powerful creature to, oh, you're cheating, essentially, and banished him from the tribe. It was several years later that he returned with other giants as well as the Lamias in tow and told everyone that he was going to lead the people to conquer the lands, and then killed Kona's husband, who was the former leader of the tribe.
Hmm.
So she holds a bit of a grudge, and she doesn't really wish to see just constant war for her people. She was content to lay out a claim for her people nearby. But it has become a rather issue thing where she can't exactly fight against him in risk of her dying, as well as many of the people that she cares for. So he has had her like treat the tribes, heal them when they're injured. She's like, and recently he's had me handle the reviving of certain key people, as he would say. Though I'm not always the fondest of using the magics in that way. He has insisted.
Did you bring back the harpies?
No. He was like, she thinks back. He has a lot of his compatriots leave behind blood and hair and stuff, and the off chance that they die, he can be alerted and I can reincarnate them. The last ones I did were a Lamia and a woman of, I assume, a humanoid of some kind. When I first met her, she had some leathered wings, but when she was reincarnated, she kind of looks over at Afixa, about your size, though fairer in skin. And out of character, I rolled to see what she reincarnated off of, and she reincarnated as a motherfucking halfling. And you all know where this is going to.
Oh my god! Like out of in character, Gork doesn't know shit about this, but out of character, Gumbo laughing.
Yeah, you'd actually see Fixa like stagger for a moment with that.
Oh
news.
my god! You lost Lucilla arguing over this, and then that lady comes back as a fucking halfling. That is rich.
And so this is actually a good point to leave off the campaign in the session, but I will say, as the kind of it fades from camera, we see a vision of Sandpoint. It's in the church behind of the like the graveyard behind the church. And you see Father Xantus talking with a man who rather regally dressed, and he's like, "I'm very sorry that what befell your friends and family had befell them. I hope there is a way. I'm sorry that you have to uncover them, and but I understand the need to return them to their home country." And you see the couple of the clerics have uncovered a small grave. And you see a halfling speak up. She's like, "Oh yes, my sister was always a wily one, but she should be returned to her people." And the Father Xantus just nods, and there's some more pleasantries before a casket is removed, and it is placed and strapped onto the back of a rather large snake.
Oh God, what are they going to do with your body?
As they leave the town, the man is just astride the snake with the woman walking beside. And she kind of looks up. So I understand the need for the body of this one, but why do we need this? And she kind of motions to this bush. Jumping out of the bush is a feral-looking goblin that like snaps at them. And the man kind of just speaks in like a voice that seems like I have another voice overlapped it. It's like, it's not about need. It's about sending a message. As the camera fades out into black.
So are we gonna have to kill Gogmert and Lucilla again?
Maybe.
And
Also-
wait, was it Affix's body that they were bringing?
It was
out
a
of the dirt?
small casket.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a small.
It was
person,
heavily
like,
implied, but we don't
Also-
know.
I would like to add in like a post-credit scene after that dramatic drop-off where it's just like it hard cuts back to the giant tent where we just see like Fix's facial expression of realizing what the reincarnation is, and just Gork behind her with his arms crossed. Wonder who the fuck those people are.
Anyways, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, dead.
So you died and now are a little gnome. She died and is now a little halfling.
We're drawing dangerously close to Dragon Ball Z levels of, and the deaths don't matter.
So completely out of character because your characters wouldn't know, but it doesn't hurt to tell you.
Mhm.
The llama you fought on the top of the tower in Magnamar
Mhm.
was reincarnated as that kobold.
Oh,
That
shit.
makes sense.
Oh.
That checks out. That explains why the Kobold's so strong.
We killed, yeah. It's like, wait, what kobold? Oh, right, the blender.
Yes. You took the body of, so they cannot reincarnate a second time.
She was a lot easier as a Lamia, if I recall correctly.
Well, they also had the benefit of that broken ass spell that Reese threw out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was before we nerfed that.
Which is fast approaching that thing being fully unnerved again, so.
Yeah, because just reaching that level.
So yeah, fun stuff.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Then
someone
stop the
needs to take
recording.
like one of those archetypes where it says one of those prestige classes where it says your soul is sworn to like a Fey Lord or a devil or something, just so if they keep trying to just reincarnate nonsense, you're like, no, my soul's owned by someone else. Fuck you.
I'm out of
And I
this
know we're
wicked
approaching
game.
Dragon Ball Z levels and stuff, but this person has the ability to reincarnate, and it's not beyond the realm of possibility for someone who's smart to
just doesn't mean
have
anything.
shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there'll be more information she doles out to you guys and stuff, but I figured that I could wait until next session.
Yeah.
I suppose the looming question is, when are we going to fight his dad?
Soon.
When?
Mhm.
Wait a minute.
His dad was a BBEG all along.
Hold on. I'm doing the mental math here. Dude riding a snake, half outsider person, bard. Oh my god. He's building an anti-party, guys. He's building an anti-party.
Yeah, no, that follows.
You know, with
Yeah,
the
I
whole
like it.
voice over voice thing, he's probably possessed. So.
Man, who's gonna be the anti-Gork? Oh, it's Gogmart, right? 'Cause he's feral. Yeah, that checks out. So we still need the anti-Rish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no replacing Reach.
Grab that wear wrap from session.
Like,
Oh yeah,
book two.
that random insane asylum that we went to, where it turned into a weird like gothic horror thing for one book, and then it turned into giants.
Yeah, just grab him, and he'll be the wild card.
That book was a little odd to like split in
Yeah.
the middle of Runelords.
Yeah, as I said, I've been very much enjoying this AP. The biggest detractor I have for it, and it's no means your fault, it's just that the books sometimes feel like they lack focus.
Yeah, especially the book two of this one.
Because that was the stuff that connects to Curse of the Crimson Throne, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that was mostly their motivation behind it.
Yeah, because like this book
Look,
and the
it connects
last
to the
one,
next one.
this book and the last one have felt like they've been connected. As I said, I'm not really like criticizing, but it's just
I mean it happens.
Where's the connection? Because I guess I didn't.
we don't know yet because we
Okay.
haven't read anything like Michael has in Curse of the
Okay.
Crimson Throne.
Yeah, there's some spoilerage that I was probably spoiled to a little bit, but it's not going to be that big of an issue, I don't think. Especially because we're pretty good at keeping things in character of what we choose to do. So
Yeah, 'cause it's more fun that way.
Yeah, for sure. Love the surprises.
mhm.